So, without further ado, would you like me to take you on a trip through the streets of Paris for today?
Yes.
Let's go.
So, our adventure begins today on a pleasant and sunny afternoon in 1800s gothic Paris. Yes, we're going to Paris, Grog, welcome in. And you three are all accomplished hunters in your own rights. So you have travelled the world and seen many things, fought many beasts, and you have been approached by a famous hunter by the name of Dr. Van Helsing. He has essentially acquired your talents to help within his organisation, and with him and his help you have overcome beasts and monsters, vampires, werewolves alike.
Bye.
So on this afternoon, you've all been training and you've all been sparring together at one of the locations which is hidden from the public, as this is a secretive organisation. You tend to work in the shadows, and you've received note that Van Helsing would like to see you in the local pub, and you all know exactly what pub it is. It's a local haunt that most hunters kind of go to just to hang out and relax after a good hunt. So is there anything you would like to do before you head over to the pub?
I will grab all of my gear. Get ready for a day of adventuring.
Excellent.
Suit up.
I would also do the same. And, yeah.
I think it's the perfect idea to put in order and be sure that everything is prepared. So I'm exactly doing the same as my comrades and figuring out what's inside my bag.
Okay, so yeah, you normally know that when Van Helsing calls on you, it's normally a call for action, so you know something's going to happen today. So you head along to your local haunt, and I'll pop up a wee picture on screen of what it looks like. It's like in a small, dark and dingy pub, but most of the hunters there don't mind. It's kind of dull interior, and it's kind of like damp atmosphere. And sure enough, when you open up the door, the local bartender's behind there, and sitting up at the bar is one person, and it is an elderly gentleman that you all recognise as Dr. Abraham Van Helsing, sipping a big old whiskey.
Whiskey, what time is it?
So I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's probably around 5 o'clock. It's late afternoon.
Okay, good. Good. Okay. Yes. So I will be happy to get indoors because the sun is harsh on the dark elf.
Yep.
So
Are you
kinda be
normally
wincing a
kind
little
of
bit.
cloaked and kind of cover your skin because of your appearance as well?
Yeah. Usually I'll put up a little hood.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold the door open so that everybody can come in. But it looks a bit weird because I'm so weak that the doors push me a bit back. So.
You're small but sturdy.
I take the chance to enter with gracious and good movement and greet Mr. Abraham Van Helsing, trying to impress him a little bit, as I do usually.
So having trained with you all individually, he's very, very impressed with you all as kind of like individual hunters. Not anyone gets invited to be part of the Van Helsing organisation, and you have all individually proven yourselves, worthy of this title, I suppose. But Sarita, you always present yourself in a very gracious and kind of dexterous way, and he always appreciates that. So you see him kind of swing around, and he's got his big boots on, and he kind of bumps them up on the table next to him. He's like, well, look what the cat's dragged in. Afternoon, you three.
What do you have for us, mister?
Well, do I have a job for you? You know that vampire coven we've been hunting the last couple of weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out them son of a bitches are having a ball.
Oh, interesting. I love balls.
Masquerade ball, nonetheless. The only problem is, you three don't exactly look like masquerade attendees. Well, maybe yourself, Sarita, but those two, definitely not.
Very well, so it will be not fun time for us. We'll have to hunt in the shadows, I suppose.
Yeah. I think, came up with a little bit of a plan. You can let me know what you think. But, this vampire get-together is one of these, like, events where they all dress up and parade around. But, they like to bring hors d'oeuvres with them, if you catch my drift.
I'm assuming you're talking about people or creatures to feast upon.
People it is, damn right. So, I was wondering, how do you... yeah, Puck, sorry. I think you're muted, are you?
Oh, yeah, I don't hear him either.
I can't hear you, I can't hear. Wait a wee second, see if it comes back.
He's caught in the doorway.
I can't hear.
Now?
Ah, there we
Yeah.
go. We can hear you now. Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
You found back his voice.
Oh, Puck, I saw you were stuck in the door there. You alright, little man?
Yeah, excuse me. What the bloody hell is a ball?
Alright.
Oh, very well. It's a very interesting party where people are dancing with each other. Surely, you
Okay.
must know. I can
So,
show you later if you want. With a vals.
No, thank you. I have. I don't know how to dance. I never learned that. Please,
You don't know what
he
you're
looks-
saying.
He looks very flushed, like.
Kinda embarrassed. So, anyway, I managed to nab one of these off one of our little spies, and he holds out a folded envelope with a wax seal on it, and the wax seal has a massive V in the middle of it, presumably for vampire. I think they were handing these out to the noble vampires amongst the people here, and Sarita, you look like the most vampiric to me. I want you to take this letter and get the boys here and yourself all dressed up. Go and buy some fancy clothes. I'll give you some money for it. Get some
Perfect.
get some masquerade masks, and God, for the love of the gods above, don't you lose this invite. Take it to the mansion. It tells you what mansion. And try and sneak in there discreetly. Puck and Zin here, they'll be your aperitifs for tonight, if you catch my drift.
Perfect.
Oh.
Try and get in and out without getting bit, that would be good.
Do you have an idea about weapons and equipment? How, if we're to hunt, we'll need that.
You got your stakes, yeah? So you'll all have about maybe like 4 or 5 wooden stakes each, which you would normally conceal underneath armor.
Okay.
Nice.
So just remember, if you're gonna be staking those sons of a bitches, make sure it's right through the heart.
Is it a steak? Is this a steak? A steak? Yeah, steak.
It's like, you know how like Buffy the Vampire?
Human size? Human size?
They have some small ones for you. just as effective. As long as a wooden stake, it doesn't matter the size, it's how you use it.
Okay.
You boys and girls got any other questions for me before you head off?
Oh, I think it seems to be pretty clear. We dress up fancily. We introduce ourselves into the ball as one of the participants. I propose that Puck will be disguised as my boy. I think that will fit him very well.
Vampire child, most
My
disturbing.
majordome.
But I don't have to shave.
No, of course not. You will keep
okay,
your beautiful
okay.
beard. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
It's a masquerade, boy. You'll be wearing a mask. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
Maybe have to, bring your voice up a couple of decibels, but
I try.
Okay. Is there anything else we should know, Mr. Dr. Van Helsing?
I mean, ideally this is like a information reconnaissance, but if you get in there and things start to get hairy, like, they start eating people, then maybe time to get your knives out.
Right.
Do we have any specific target that are more dangerous than any other?
Well, as you know, there's a head vampire we've been trying to track and hunt down. He's the one that's making all these spawn. And I'm hoping that they either make an appearance tonight or you get some information on them. Haven't really been able to come up with much as yet.
Perfect.
Alright. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
I'll reach out my hand to shake Dr. Van Helsing.
Yeah, it's a good firm handshake.
Yes. Good hunting, my brother.
You too.
I just wave.
Hi. Perfect. So you have all got your gear together, and Dr. Van Helsing has gave you the letter, which is the invitation into this masquerade ball, and it has the address on the outside of it, and it is a chateau, so a large mansion just outside of Paris. So you will probably have to get yourself some kind of suitable outfit and also organise transport, preferably a big fancy carriage, you would imagine, if this is noble vampires that are meeting in this place.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am concerned, Sarita, if Puck is your child, I hope, I'm very protective of my friend here, and I hope the vampires aren't drawn to eat.
I didn't.
Child.
I didn't meant my child. I meant my manservant. So what I would suggest you, what I would suggest
okay.
you.
Okay, that's better. I was also thought that you mean boy, child.
Of course not. Do you look like a child? No, you don't.
No. But I'm very small, so okay.
I think what would be more suitable. Remember, we're in Paris. It's a little bit different over here, so we need to be fancy and unconventional, because that's very famous among nobility in France. So I will dress up with a very nice masculine outfit. There is a famous author called George Sand, a little bit in that style. I propose that you will be my partner. And you will be our servant. I think that will work nicely as a little trio, and we will be able to slip into the nobility and the vampire without really taking too much attention. And I think by getting a lot of attention, that's how we will not get any attention.
That's a good idea. I'm game for it. I mean, I've mostly lived on the streets trying to survive, so I don't know much about nobility. So I'll defer to your expertise, Sarita.
Yeah, the nobility in France is a little bit different than in England, for example. In England, it's more conventional and more, gentleman-like. While in France, they have more, how can I say, fancies and extravagance. So being extravagant is a good thing. So we will dress you up with very nice silky clothes that will match your complexion and will really give you, and just be fancy. Use your cultural heritage to, I don't know, show sparkle in the face of the people over there at the ball.
I'll try to replicate the matrons back in the Underdark. They were very proud and, exquisite and fancy, but also a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, but I think that will work just perfectly fine.
Perfect. Okay. Lead the way then. Let's get some clothes.
So yeah, I'd say, Sarita, because of your tastes, you would probably know where the kind of like fancier clothes stores are in the centre of Paris. So you take the boys through a couple of the streets and you kind of see a couple of shops and you go, no, not this one, not this one, until you find this very stylised boutique, and there's a kind of like small bell above the door and you think to yourself, yes, this one. You see inside there's lines and lines of kind of dresses and suits and top hats and tails for gentlemen, along with some kind of like ruffly kind of things. So you get the idea that this is the kind of the ideal store for the outfit that you're going for.
Yes, perfect. I must confess that I'm really enjoying this, and it's very visible as well. This is probably the most fun mission for me. We'll be able to spend some nice money into fancy outfits. How fun.
So yeah, Van Helsing has gave you a big bag of gold to spend. Like, this organisation is not cheap. They don't scrimp on things, especially if there's missions that need to be done.
Very well.
So when you enter the store, there are, like I was saying, dresses and everything everywhere, and there is a kind of like middle-aged man, kind of portly, with kind of white slicked back hair, all coiffed, powdered face. He's got on like his rouge, and he seems to be kind of like tinkering away in the back with a couple of like hats and feathers.
Greetings, sir. We are looking to spend money. A lot of money today. Cling, cling, cling. I say it while agitating the bag of gold.
Oh, bonsoir, mademoiselle. Welcome. Come. Yes, I can see that your money bag is extremely heavy, and I would love to relieve you of some of it. Come, please. Would you like some champagne while you wait?
Oh, that would be perfect. Champagne to start the day. Yes, absolutely. That always gives me, how can I say, more desire to spend more gold.
Oh, absolutely. Right? So he hurries over to a small kind of desk and he pulls out a couple of fancy glasses and pops a cork and the champagne flows, and then he pulls out a kind of a small stool and one for yourself, Puckins, in as well. And he's like, please, sit. Tell me, what is it we are dressing for today?
Well, we are going to dress up for a ball. So I need a beautiful outfit, but I want a masculine outfit made in pure silk. I want it to be all black, while here my friend over there would maybe fancy some more beautiful colors.
Oh, c'est magnifique, of course. Gentlemen, what can I get for yourselves?
Do you want to start first? I will take the same as he do, but in small, please.
Of course, we have your size, my friend. Yes.
Yeah, what colors do you think will work best with my purple darkened skin tone, Sarita?
Oh, sacre bleu.
Oh, I think green velvet could suit you very well.
Oh.
What do you think, Mr. Specialist? You know probably what is the most trendy nowadays. What is à la mode now in Paris at this time of the year? We want to be, how can I say, extremely fashionable. So do not look at the expense. We're here to cover you.
Ooh. So at that, he kind of like jumps to attention and starts fussing over a couple of garments that he has, and he pulls out a selection. So that he has like silks, velours, velvets, really soft satin and cottons, and then he comes over to you and basically starts like holding different ones up to your skin. And he's like, oh yes, this forest green that brings out your eyes. Most beautiful, yes.
Thank you.
And for yourself, sir, and he looks down at you, Puck, and he sees your outfit, which is the red shirt with the blue overalls. And he's like, perhaps the green as well, and then pulls over the green for you. So he measures you.
I take the same as you do.
Same as in. So the gentleman measures you all, and refills your champagne as you drink it, and then offers you to go into the changing rooms. So you all get a change room each, and you slip into the outfits, and these are the most like expensive, luxurious, like materials that you've ever experienced. You know, Puck and Zin yourselves, you've probably never worn or owned anything as nice as this. Sarita, this is high quality stuff.
This looks like this will do for sure.
Indeed. We are looking very fancy.
Do you have a hat for me?
Oh, of course, yes. So he brings over a selection of hats. He's like tries one on until he finds one that's just right for you. And he's like, oh, c'est magnifique, you look like a portrait.
Thank you.
All right then, if you're happy, I will ring this up for you. So he goes over to his big kind of cashier, and he's like, you know, ching, 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 and it's roughly around 800 gold for all this stuff. But Van Helsing has gave you a load of gold. You're totally covered for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I give him like the bag of gold, like as promised, my dear sir. Thank you for your service.
Oh no, thank you, mademoiselle.
I'm adding a little extra coins for the service because we are happy about it.
Perfect. So he is absolutely delighted, and he bags everything up and asks you if there's anything else you need.
Yes. Since you seem to have a lot of knowledge on you, do you know of any maybe carriages for rent? Nice, exquisite carriages that we could rent for to escort us.
Oui.
To our destination.
There is a carriage store not too far from here. So it describes a store where you can basically go and either rent or buy a carriage that comes with horses, and it's maybe only like a 5-10 minute walk from here. You shall be able to find everything you need there, and a driver if you desire a driver as well.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, we don't drive ourselves. Right, Sarita.
Indeed, we don't. Except when we want, because we fancy it. But not today.
Right. Today it's all about us.
Exactly.
So yeah, he packs everything up for you and hands you your bags, and wishes you a good day, and he's very, very pleased.
Nice.
Have we not forget the mask? Because it's a masquerade. It seems we forgot the mask.
So this store, while you were inside, it didn't look as if there were any masks in here.
So, would I know any place that sell masks?
You can give me a history roll. First roll of the night, let's see.
Ooh, let's go!
So, which roll?
History, please. So if you click on your character sheet and then click on...
Oh no, that's the roll.
Beautiful.
Absolutely, 24.
Oh, wow, nice.
So yeah, you have basically like stalked this this part of this city many nights when you're out hunting vampires and monsters and stuff like that, but also being into the kind of like the things that you like. You know exactly where a shop is, and it's a small shop just a couple of streets away, and it is called the Masked Face.
Oh, nice. We shall find some really good mask over there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Would you mind if we go back quickly to the tavern? Because I forgot my friend there, it seems.
What did you forgot?
Oh no!
I forgot Mr. Kettle.
How could you forget Mr. Kettle? He's our third companion.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally forgot him.
Maybe can you go by yourself, and so we get the mask during that time. So we win a little bit of time.
Yeah, you can tell Puck where to find you, and Puck, you hurry back to the pub essentially, and Van Helsing is essentially sitting there on the the counter still, and he's trying to talk to Mr. Kettle. Does Mr. Kettle talk, or?
Yeah, he can talk.
Oh, he can talk. Yeah, so he's talking.
When he's talking, he sounds like a British gentleman.
Oh, so like
right.
Brian, the Twitch
Yeah,
voice.
he's really trying. Yeah.
So Abraham's sitting there and he's got a big pipe now. He's like, now see here, Mr. Kettle, you see that big beast up on the wall there? And he points to
Oh, indeed.
that thing up there's called a Yeti. The thing begged for its life before I cut its head off. Said it was Dr. Yetington and had a wife and kids. I don't know.
It was a doctor, sir.
Well, said it was, but
doctor?
It's a beast to me, so I cut its head off and mounted it and stuffed it.
Isn't that uncivilized to kill a doctor?
I don't know. The thing came at me with claws.
Yeah. Maybe
Oh, Puck, welcome in. Did you want something?
There you are! I'm looking all over the place for you. Come on, we have work to do.
Sorry, sir. Cheerio.
See you later, boys.
Sliding down the chair. I'm coming.
Hurry! They're waiting for us.
There we go. I'll add a little picture of the kettle next to you.
Oh,
I love that.
There he is. Little kettle. And he's so tiny and he's so cute, and he's got like a wee mustache and a wee metal beard as well, and his wee spout constantly has a wee puff of smoke coming out of it.
Man.
So yeah, you managed to get him, no problem. And Zin and Sarata, you've walked around the corner and you've came to the mask store. So it's called the Mask Face, and it is a lovely, bright, colourful store. It's been painted from head to toe in kind of like different colours, and all in the display window are loads of different masks, from kind of like pantomime masks to Greek tragedy masks to masquerade. There's a whole host of them.
Oh yeah. I think I will go to a Venetian mask. Yes, I think that will be very suitable with my outfit. I will go for the classical Venetian mask, which always. I don't know how to describe it, but maybe you see what I mean.
So when you go in, there is a elderly elven lady in there. And Zin, when you walk in, she kind of gives you like gives you like a once over, but then kind of thinks, oh well, maybe he's into spend some cash. So she kind of pulls herself and composes herself, and she's like, welcome to the Masked Face. How can I help you?
Well, we are glad to meet you, and we are looking for some splendid mask for a masquerade today. They need to be absolutely perfect, and we do have enough gold. And I do the same cinema than in the previous shop.
All right, most agreeable. Yes, welcome in. Please feel free to browse and ask if you have any questions. And she kind of looks at you, Zen, and she's like, and if you need any special help, please let me know.
Of course, I will be sure to do that.
So as you two are looking around, the door swings open and in comes Puck and Mr. Kettle.
Hey, our little friends have arrived. How you okay, Mr. Kettle?
Indeed, sir. Thank you for asking. It's very kind of you.
Oh, that's perfect. You arrived just in time to choose your mask, Puck.
Mask?
Yes.
What? Okay.
It's a masquerade. You need a mask.
What do we have for?
So there's one of everything in here you could imagine. Actually, question, will Mr. Kettle need a mask?
I think it would be
Do you want a mask?
I don't think so. I don't need a mask. I'm already looking like I'm wearing one.
True.
Man.
Yeah, it might be
I
a little
will
bit
look-
overdone.
Is there any mask with a spider theme, perhaps?
Ooh, let me have a roll. Let's see.
Nice.
Yes, there is. So there's one, and it's painted entirely black, and it has a kind of gold lace pattern that's been drawn on it, but the lace is kind of like intertwined like a spider's web, and then hanging from the eye is actually a bejeweled encrusted spider. So like as if it's crying like a spider's web, and the wee spider's hanging on the end of it. It's got a wee jade.
It's actually relatable.
Yeah.
So yeah, Loth. It'll be kind of a tribute to Loth, the drow, main drow goddess, but my goddess Elistraya is like enemies with her. So, but I'll try and do a Loth theme to kind of blend in and do more of a, kind of blend in with more of the dark elf culture, even though it disgusts me.
Smart. And tis go very well then. Tis, fancy things suit you well. You will get used to that very fast.
Yeah, I'll be like, this one looks like it's for me. That will help me out. And I know like the spider, like it might make the elvish lady a little uncomfy, but I'm kind of gonna give her like a little look, like a knowing look.
Give me a persuasion roll. See if she kind of picks up what you're putting down.
Okay. Whoops. Yeah, ignore.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
she kind of gives you like a once over, and then kind of sees that you're not, the usual kind of like drow that she would expect. Like she does get drow in here, and they are arrogant, horrible customers. Like she hates dealing with them, but she's kind of like, right, okay, I get it. You've kind of left that behind you.
Yeah, nice.
So
Gotcha.
Puck is looking through the mask, and he's like overwhelmed with the choices, and then he closes his eyes, and then just grab one mask from all the masks,
Just
and
like
then
spins to get
pull it
one,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, and then looks what he gets.
Let's see. You will get a let's do odds or evens. Oops. A 6. You get like a kind of a very macabre looking mask. It has like horns coming out of it. It's got like kind of like an upside down, like kind of unhappy mouth with teeth kind of poking out of it. It's very kind of like scary, but also you might think that it'll fit quite well with the party, as it is vampires.
I put it on, and then I turn to Zin.
Well, what do you think?
Well. That is certainly very impressive. Yeah, it would give you a little touch of je ne sais quoi of danger. I think it will be very, very suitable for this party.
Thank you.
Hi, Cham.
Man,
welcome in.
I always forget how little words you speak, Puck. It never ceases to amaze me.
I'm not a big talker.
That's all right. We will be doing the talking for you. Just listen.
So yeah,
Okay.
Sometimes a silent person is the best for listening.
So yeah, you manage to find a mask that suits each of your kind of like your themes and your outfits, and they're roughly about 50 gold each. But again, you've got plenty of money.
Beautiful.
Right, let's pay this to the lady. Thank you very much for your service.
Oh, you're
But-
welcome.
I found that she was less serviceable than the other merchant that we found previously, so I don't give her a little extra. I just pay her what she needs.
No tips.
Very good.
That's fine. So yeah, she wraps everything up for you and gives you it all like individually in an individual box, all wrapped up.
Okay.
So by the time
Nice.
you've been into the clothes store and been in here, you're probably about maybe 7 o'clock in the evening now. So the sun is just starting to set at this point.
Okay. Zin's feeling a
In
little
the-
better.
Oh,
In the
Eden,
mask? Oh, nice.
roll on the wild
Nice.
magic table. Oh my goodness. Okay,
Oh,
so this is a channel point redeemed that I have Aloha where someone can redeem to roll on the wild magic table. So would you like to roll me a D100 and tell me what you get?
All right.
Let's see. Wild magic. You got a 21. Okay, we've not had 21 before.
No.
Bum. Oh god. Okay. I need to open up another thing then. Oh. This is interesting.
Oh no.
I'm very curious.
Yeah. So, if one of you would like to roll me... Who am I gonna... yeah, if one of you would like to roll me... Oh, no, there's not a D3. A D4. And we'll say Puck's number 1, Zin's number 2, and Sarita's number 3.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I try.
You try
And
it?
Kettle is the number 4.
Oh yeah, well,
One.
Kettle, yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Kettle can be number 4.
Okay,
Oh
and
no.
roll a,
Yeah,
roll
yeah, yeah.
a 1d4.
1d4,
Yeah, roll
please,
it.
yeah.
Senor.
So, Mr.
Kettle.
Kettle, okay.
Kettle!
So,
No!
Mr. Kettle is wandering along beside you, Puck, as you travel towards the next destination, and he stops in his tracks, and only Mr. Kettle can see this. However, a sudden, invisible, but only visible to him, pack of cards appears in front of him and fans out, and a mysterious voice comes from inside the cards and says, "Pick a card."
Oh no.
Mr. Kettle
Mhm.
is going to grab Puck's arm and is shaking him. Cards! And Puck is like,
And you can't see them.
What are you talking about? Is the screw loose on your head or what?
card! Cards!
Yeah, cards, what? We already had problems with cards. We don't need that again.
This is true, because in his backstory, that is how Puck got to this realm, because a mysterious stranger told him to pick a card, and he was then
shit.
sucked from his magic kingdom to here. So this
my
is like you're having flashbacks right now.
Are we noticing
And,
any of that?
Oh yeah, you notice Puck and Mr. Kettle kind of like blah, 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 between each other, and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Well-
Kettle is letting his arm down and then going
Okay.
straight to the deck.
So roll
Like-
a d20 for Mr. Kettle, please.
I'd be like, maybe this is your way back home after all this time.
Oh my god. This is so
This
it-
could,
we don't
this
need
could
him
be
to
going
go
wrong
now.
so much.
a 3. Okay,
a 3.
so let me see. 1, 2, 3. So I need to look this one up.
What is it?
I'm scared.
It's okay. Mr. Kettle, I'm gonna post in the chat
Yeah.
what Mr. Kettle has.
Okay.
Actually, before you do that, roll me a d3.
Okay. Coming right up. And I rolled a... Oh, no. It's not rolling. Oh, I rolled a...
He did roll.
4.
3?
Oh,
Oh, nice. You
I
can type
rolled
it
a
in.
3. Okay.
Cool.
So
I
what did
rolled
you
a
roll?
3. A 3.
Okay. You, Mr. Kettle,
Yeah.
reach towards the pack of cards and you pull a single card out and you'll flip it over, and there is a moon on this card and it says the moon card, and the voice laughs and says, "Well done. Enjoy your reward." There's your reward.
What is the reward?
He can cast Wish. No joke. You rolled 3. Number 3 was the moon card. The moon card said roll a d3 and whatever one you get, you get. Mr. Kettle has Wish. Mr. Kettle has Wish. Fucking hell.
Oh shit. Dude.
What?
What's Wish, Mike? Wish is the most broken, most powerful spell in all D&D 5e. It is a level 9 spell. It's you don't get it unless you're like a level 20 wizard, and Mr. Kettle now has it.
So Mr. Kettle has no facial expression, so he's always fixed to what he looks like. So his voice, the only thing where you can get an emotion out of him is like when his voice
Steam comes out of him.
Yeah. and he's like, yeah, suddenly is steam coming out of from the kettle, and he looks at Puck and like, bring us home. And Puck like, what?
What do
Yeah.
you say? What? Wait a second. That's serious. You can bring us home?
Wow.
Okay. You know what? Let's take a deep breath. We are going to do this, and afterwards we're going to talk. So come on.
And
Damn, what's wrong with him? Maybe I've calibrated his crystal wrong this morning. Shit.
So we don't know about what's really happening, right? We don't know about the fact that Mr. Kettle do have access to the wish spell.
Damn.
That's
man.
naughty.
That's wild. My brain's just kind of frozen.
So yeah,
Oh,
the
man.
pack of cards disappears, and Mr. Kettle just goes back to acting normal. You then come to, the carriage store, which is an outdoor store, and there's a couple of fancy carriages. One's a kind of like wedding-looking carriage. The other one looks to be funeral, and there's a couple maybe kind of like decorated for parties and stuff like that. And there's a gentleman standing. Top hat and tails, and he seems to be the person kind of like organising the carriages.
I'm telling to Zin, I think we should get the funeral style carriage.
Oh,
I think that will work well.
Ooh, I think the people that start with a V will get a kick out of that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point.
That's a genius idea, Sarita. I love it.
Thank you.
so yeah, the gentleman is like, "Oh, good evening. How may I help you?"
Greeting, sir. We want this carriage there, right now. Do you have a driver to propose us with this carriage? Do you know anyone?
Right now, madam, of course. Let me go see who's available. And this guy looks like Lurch, you know. So he goes into the small building beside him, and a kind of like young, maybe like 17-year-old boy comes out, well dressed though, you know, they seem to take their business quite seriously. And the boy comes over and gives a very, very polite bow, and just kind of like opens up the carriage to let you have a look inside, and says, you know, where will I be taking the madam and sirs this evening? And will you require me all night?
Oh yes, certainly. All night until the morning. But do not worry, you will be well compensated for your services. You shall not regret this job.
All right.
I say
excellent.
that while inspecting the carriage and say, yeah, that should do.
The carriage is immaculate. Like, these things are cleaned from like top to toe every time they're used. And hiring a person to kind of like stay for the entirety of like an evening so that you can then be run home isn't abnormal. So they're fine with that. So the older gentleman kind of like just hands over some paperwork for you to sign. It's essentially like a lease paper. And once that's all signed and sealed, he's like, right, well, we shall see you in the morning. And the man gives like a deep bow as well.
I don't really know if we are used with Van Helsing contract and such to sign under a fake name, because that will be my ID. So use my real name and to use something else.
Yeah, that would be fine. They're not going to know any differently.
Oh, very well.
Yep.
So yeah, all signed and sealed. The young lad opens up the carriage, and there's like a kind of small step that he kind of folds out and offers his hand to you to step in, and then gestures for Zin, Puck, and Mr. Kettle to go in as well.
Okay. Zin is kind of starting to feel a little bit of that adrenaline now, a little bit of nervousness, because Zin has mostly been in the underground and on the streets, and, you know, going into this is going to be a new environment for him.
Ooh.
That will be the perfect occasion for me to coach you and to say, it's going to be fine, Zin. Don't worry. All you have to do is to be your more extravagant self. Like, break away from shyness and just be open. And if you're loud, it will be fine. It will be this one occasion where it's okay to get the attention upon you. It will be nice wherever, Puck, if you could be more downtown. Like you are, I think it will suit you very well. It goes well with your personality. So you will let Zin and me doing all the talking and all the fancy stuff, and you say more quiet, but you listen very attentively.
Thumbs up from Puck. So yeah, are you telling the boy where to take you? Because once you've kind of had a look at the letter, this is maybe about 8 o'clock at night. The ball doesn't start to about 10, and it'll probably take you about an hour to get there. So you've got a kind of hour to maybe drive round, prepare yourselves, change outfit. So you've got some downtime.
Puck would go outside and try to find a stick, maybe like that size.
Yeah. Just give me investigation. See if you can find one that's like to your taste. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's not going to be a hard DC. Let's see. Oh, aye, absolutely. Yeah, you find one that is just right.
And then he gets out his wood carving tools and starting to carve symbols and makes it a bit pretty and stuff. So it looks a bit like a bat, so you can hit things, but it's carved with runes, and so he's taking the hour that we have and doing that.
So you're using your hour to tinker?
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you need to make a roll for that or anything?
No.
No?
I'm going to create an arcane firearm. It's like it's not really a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It supports me in when I'm trying to cast attack spells. So I can use it as a spellcasting focus, and when I cast an artificer spell through the firearm, I can roll a d8 to gain a bonus to spells damage. Yeah, so it makes the attack spells more destructive, you could say.
Excellent.
Nice.
So yeah, within the hour you managed to construct the exact thing that you've envisioned. Zin, are you wanting to do anything within the hour?
I'm looking at all my stuff. I'm just gonna kind of just bow my head and just pray at Estrella. Be like, guide us on this mission. Guide my blade. Guide these wooden stakes to hunt out and destroy these undead filth. stuff like that.
Nice.
Okay. While they're praying and working, I'm just taking a nap inside of the carriage.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice. So yeah, the hour comes and goes, and then you ask the boy to stop like just outside of the mansion grounds so that you can get changed in the carriage, put your masks on, and basically like get your story straight. So yous are coming in, yous are guests, and Zin, you're basically like you're gonna be the kind of the arm candy, I suppose.
I like that.
Yeah, and because like drow are known, but not on the surface. You know, they kind of tend to stay in the Underdark. So you're kind of a bit of a rare oddity around here. Puck, you're gonna be basically you're gonna go for drinks. You're gonna go and mingle. You're gonna listen out for like kind of important bits of information. And Sarata, you're just gonna be your sassy self and amongst all the
She's
vampires.
the star.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you get your story straight, you get all dressed, and then you instruct the boy to pull up to, I've got a picture of it on stream, the mansion. So this is a chateau just outside of the kind of main area of Paris. So you have to kind of ride through a bit of kind of like forest to get here. This is a huge estate. So it has grounds all around it, and some have like, you know, horses in the meadows, others are kind of like trees and forest areas. And then there's this massive cobble driveway with lit oil lanterns all the way down. You've got that thick smell of oil kind of burning in the air. And the boy pulls up alongside the side of the chateau, and already you can see. Actually, give me a roll perception if you want, all of you, and see if you can see what you're coming into. Get into the meat and the bones. 15.
15 for Zin?
7. Yep.
Well, is it now dark time, actually, Scotty?
yeah. It's about
okay,
10,
otherwise
10
I'd have disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's 10 o'clock at night. So
Okay.
Zin, with your kind of like eyes being adjusted to the dark normally, you're able to see what looks like a mixture of very higher up and noble looking people. They are dressed to the nines. They have brought with them gifts and parcels. Some of them are coming by themselves. Some are accompanied by like maybe 2-3 other people. It is pretty busy, and you see them kind of like line up, and there's a person at the door checking the invitations.
Okay.
So the boy comes and opens the door for you, helps you all out, and says, I'll just be waiting wherever the carriages are. I'll come get you when you call for me," and just hops back up on top of the carriage and
That's perfect.
mushes the horses on. So you're now standing outside the very grand looking building, and you have joined the line to get in, or you haven't, whatever you're wanting to do.
Okay.
One. I will go towards the person to check out the invitation and take my most fancy and graceful and disdainers air and pull up the invitation from the inside of my jacket.
Ooh.
And as I'm all dressed up in a fancy man's suit, I'm playing around with it. And to act a little bit manly, but at the same time not manly at all, and very feminine. Give my invitation like this.
So the person kind of gives you a bow and takes the invitation, and looks you kind of over, and then says, "And is this your guests or your food for tonight?" And looks at Zin and Puck.
I'm obviously guests.
Yes.
And this one is my partner
I see.
and my servant, my majordome.
All right. They shall not be touched by anyone else then tonight. Thank you, and hands you back your invitation, and goes over to the 2 double doors and pushes them open for you to enter.
Very well. Many thanks.
When we enter the room, I would like to cast
Ooh.
a cantrip. I would like to cast Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's wait, and it's this one. Yep.
So cantrip, 1 hour spell. Yep.
And I want to do like a shower of sparks coming from nowhere on us down when we enter the ballroom.
So it's like a grand entrance, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Puck is pulling out of the bag of holding a metal cylinder with a cord at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So in the moment when we enter, he pulls the cord, and out of this metal cylinder comes a flows of spark and lights and everything, like glitter and make it fancy.
And it definitely gets everyone's attention as you enter this grand hall. There are maybe like, I don't know, 20 to 30 people, and they all turn round and give you like a very snobby round of applause as you enter.
Oh my god.
I will take the chance, the opportunity of this, and I'm giving you a little wink, Buck, to show you that I really appreciate your gesture. And I say, I has arrived.
And
Nice.
Again, there's like that kind of like, droll kind of yes kind of like applause. And you seem to have blended in straight away. These people are so far up their own bums, it's unbelievable. And you can feel free to mingle or do whatever you want.
Okay. So just for clarification, DM, we're unarmed right now except for the stakes.
You have, I assume, concealed your weapons.
Okay.
I can offer to take some of the weapons in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah,
But we
absolutely,
have to-
yeah.
But we have to somehow, if they are sharp, we need to wrap them in cloth so that they don't rupture.
I would
bag of
say
holding.
like the hour that you spent kind of like driving round, you'd told them that, you'd
Okay, cool.
maybe brought some stuff with you, and you'd have wrapped your weapons up accordingly. So yeah, you're fine.
My idea was to wear my rapier at my belt in a very
To be honest,
obvious way.
when you walk around, you see people do have like fancy swords. Some of them have like spears and stuff like that. So people are armed here, but their weapons are like bejeweled and gold, and it's ridiculously fancy looking,
Okay.
So as you enter, this is a large marble room, and as you look up, there are paintings on the roof of like cherubs and angels and devils, all kind of like having this big battle like between good and evil. There's a huge crystal chandelier bang smack in the middle of this place, and it's all lit. The candelabras are all lit on each of the individual tables, which have these large, long white cloths over them. And there is no food. However, there seems to be an abundance of maybe alcohol, maybe wine. You're not too sure. It's bread.
Oh my god.
There
How many
there are humans here. You spot a couple of humans, so you think that these are the snackages that have been brought along,
How many people would you say are like around right now?
Give me perception.
Okay.
Perception.
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Nice.
You count.
You are on fire today. Nice.
You count that there is approximately 25 people in this room, including yourselves.
Okay. I am going to kind of walk in the middle of the room, to kind of get most people within like a 60-foot range of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly bow my head and be like, Elestraya, show me my targets. And I'm going to use a divine sense.
So until the end of your next turn,
if there's any undead within 60 feet of me in this room, I'll know who they are.
You suddenly feel very uncomfortable as the biggest majority of this room, ping, 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 sets off your divine sense. I'd probably say about 80% of the people here are undead.
Oh shit.
There seems to be a very small group of maybe like 5-ish people, not including yourselves, that are not undead.
Then
You do
Kind of.
get a strong whiff of pure evil coming from somewhere inside that doesn't seem to be coming from this room yet.
And I'll walk over to Saritan Puck and be like, "Hello, my dear." And I'll kind of lean in close to Sarita's ear. Oh, not you, Puck. Sorry.
So yeah, that is so you walk back over to your friends and
Okay, and I'll kind of lean into Sarita's ear, pretend to do like a nice little flirtatious whisper, but I'll be like, "Undead have littered this room in a strong sense of evil nearby."
Of course.
Yeah. I'll be like, Puck. I'll kind of give Puck like a knowing look, like there's a lot around here.
Yeah, you look not so well. I could guess that.
Yeah.
I will walk in a very nonchalant way, grabbing a glass of wine if I see something.
give me investigation to see if you can pick out what's wine and what's not. Because there are people going round with trays and they have like a number of different drinks. 8.
Oh, that's so bad.
You kind of like look and your hand kind of like goes towards one and you're like, eeny, meeny, I'm not too sure. And you grab one and I'm going to see what you end up with. So odds or evens. It's wine. As you managed to grab red wine.
All right.
if it landed on odds, it might have been blood. Oh,
I try to approach a person that's one of the participants, and I
yeah.
introduce
So
myself.
there are a number of people here. So there's some gentlemen all dressed up. There's ladies. Strangely enough, seem to have like fans and parasols inside. But they are dressed to the nines, and then there's some more kind of like inconspicuous looking people floating around.
Yeah, I'm going by an inconspicuous person.
Yeah. So
And,
you approach this person, and they're probably around the same height as you, slim build, and they are wearing an immaculately like tailored suit that is black. However, it has red lace all over it. And as you get closer and you look at the lace, it looks as if there are tiny rubies that have been studded all over the chest, but they're in teardrop kind of like fashion, almost as if it's dripping blood.
Yes, of course. Perfect target. Greeting. I am Madame Vishanti.
Ooh. And,
I came from a very long travel, and I introduced myself immediately like this, blabbering about my travel from a faraway country, and then and what about you? Glad to meet you. It's the first time I'm getting to such a reunion in France. And I have been educated a little bit in French, so I can use a word here and there to spice up my talking and make it more fancy.
Give me a performance roll.
Ooh. Performance. Nice. Holy crap.
Wow. So this
That's
person
cool.
is drawn in by you. When they turn round after you introduce yourself, they have like a blood red mask again with the kind of like teardrops on it, made of the kind of the small rubies. And they don't talk so much because they're so enthralled with what you're saying, but they take a deep bow and they're like, "Quite the gathering, isn't it?" And they've got a big glass of wine that they're swirling round.
Indeed it is. I really want to get introduced to some of the people over here. Can you serve me as a guide? Can you help me to introduce myself to this society?
Of course, madam, please. And they offer their arm to you.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to have talked to you first. I really love your outfit, by the way. It's so elegant.
So he or she, you're not too sure, takes you round and just does a kind of like a general introduction, and it's very much, may I introduce you to, and then gives you your full title. And after kind of like a wee 20 minutes of going round, you know that the biggest majority of people who are vampires have brought humans with them, and the humans are kind of like sticking to them like glue. And from what the doorman said, you can understand why, because it seems as if these humans are like pets almost to these people. So you don't pass your pet round, you don't let anyone else bite them. It's probably in bad manner if you do, if you take a bite out of someone else's pet. But after like talking away, the person says, I do hope that the main attraction comes out soon. So droll.
Oh, do you know what it is?
My dear, do you know not what it is?
Well, I must confess that I arrived very recently, and while I've been invited, I'm not really sure about the details of the party and the celebration. Back where I am, we used to do blah 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 blah.
Give me
Fancy stories that are very exotic, and I can use the Indian folklore of my childhood to spice up my talking as well.
Ooh.
I'd say if you're doing that and you're taking time to kind of like spin a story, give me a roll with advantage either on persuasion or deception, whatever you feel like.
Oh, persuasion, let's go.
Oh my god, wow.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so
Nice.
this person is just eating up everything you say, and they're so enthralled. And they're like, oh, yes, of course. So, I don't suppose you've seen the three before, have you?
No, indeed, and I'm extremely curious and excited.
Well, it seems as though the master has some new pets, and this is their, how should I say, their coming out party. A Miss Elizabella, a Miss Colette, and a Natasha are all making their grand appearance tonight. It's quite exciting.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I heard that there are, and he looks round at a couple of humans standing near him, some snacks to be passed around in celebration.
Ooh, oh, I love snacks.
Me too. I must go now, dear. My precious one over there, and the person kind of like waves at this other person across the room, is needing some attention. Don't want them getting jealous. And they give you a wee kind of like wink. A pleasure.
Oh, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
So they give you a big bow and a kiss on the hand, and you like recoil when this like cold lip like presses the back of your hand. You're like, ugh. And then they disappear off to their company.
DM. With the humans around, Zin will want to kind of like look at them. Like, do the humans look like the pets? Air quote. Do they look like
Give me
calm? Do they? Because I'm trying to get a sense of like,
yeah,
if when they're fed upon, if it's like a mutual thing and like they're kept alive mostly, or if it looks like it's like a one and done rip and tear type of thing.
Give me insight. Insight is probably
Okay.
what you'd need for this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
9.
Yeah, 9 only.
I'd say how long are you taking to do this?
Well, while Sarita was kind of talking up with the nasty vampire lady, that's so the few minutes that Sarita was talking, that's when I
Okay,
would
give me another
around.
roll then, because that was quite
Okay.
like they spent time kind of like smooshing
Okay.
and stuff like that. A 6, so
Even
it's not
lower,
much better,
6.
yeah. So, from what you kind of take, like you've had experience with vampires before, however, you've not really had experience with vampire food before. You know, you've not really spent time or interacted with humans. Like, you kind of like hunt the vampires on the streets that basically like prey on people, pounce on them, bite them, eat them, and then leave them for dead kind of thing.
Yeah.
These people seem quite calm, and yeah, they just seem quite subdued.
Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, I've not seen anything like this before, Puck. This is... It's making my stomach unsettled.
So they are enslaved, or what?
I don't know. It's hard to tell right now, and I don't know if we'll ever know. But, hopefully we get a chance to do something about this, huh? Give him the old Puck and Zin razzle-dazzle.
Oh, Sky, I don't know if you've seen earlier, Gimli redeemed a point of inspiration for you.
Yes, I knocked it. Yep, it's in my...
Perfect,
yeah,
sorry, I just didn't know if you'd
thank
seen
you,
that
Gimli.
or not.
Official thank you to Gimli. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it.
We are going to do this. Yep.
Yep.
After the talk I made, I approached myself back to Zin and to share everything I have learned. So we are assisting to a very big event, which will be the introduction to the 3 daughter of the master, I think, if I understood correctly. So we'll have three beautiful young lady that will be revealed for the very first time, and snacks will be shared tonight to celebrate.
Do you think the recent converts to the V perhaps recently changed?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but what's for sure is that those people around will be the snacks, I think.
You can all give me a history check if you want to kind of like try and figure out if you know roughly what this kind of 3 like women are.
Yeah.
Maybe
12.
Yeah.
So history.
History, yeah, and Puck as well. History. Oh. And a 7. Yous are not too sure. You know that this is a pretty well-known vampire coven that you're dealing with, and perhaps the 3 have been either born into this coven, brought into the coven. You're not too sure.
Okay.
Well, it would be a good occasion to chat with the guest and have more information.
Yeah, and perhaps find out how much time we have, the countdown to the main event.
Yeah, that's a very excellent idea.
So as you are having this conversation, you hear a kind of like a kind of clap coming from the back of the room, and the floor essentially of people and vampires like splits, like, you know, the part of the Red Sea, and they go to either side of the room, and up the back you actually see a band kind of start to settle down. So there's a couple of violinists, cello, grand pianos brought out, and it looks as if this is a kind of like a ball that's about to take place, like a dance.
Ooh, that's very nice.
Perfect. Okay, there we go. So this starts to play, which is a very well-known piece, especially in these parts, and it is called Dance of the Nights. And you see the floor essentially like split into 2, the band then fire up, and then you see people come together to meet in the middle and have a dance to this, and it is very like angry. The way these people dance is very visceral, you know. They kind of like, you know how like a normal ball dancing, the gentleman kind of tip the lady back and, you know, take the hand and float. they're like really flinging each other around and like kind of throwing. It's wild to like you've never seen anything like this.
Well, I
Damn.
see. I try to figure out if there's a lady which is not dancing and waiting for a partner.
Yeah,
I
so you
could
see this kind of like.
propose.
Actually, hold on. Well, it's my roll. Okay, so you see this young person sitting by themselves, powdered wig, white dress, very kind of pure and innocent looking.
Oh, perfect. Yes, this is my target. I'm advancing to her with a very bold demeanor, and I bow and Madame,
Ooh.
would you give me this dance, please?
Let me make a roll for them. What's that? I can hardly see in this light. Oh yes, they like are all a fluster and they take your hand and spring up as soon as you ask.
Oh, fantastic. Then
I will.
Yes.
I'll look to Puck, and I'll be like, Puck, may I have this dance?
What? No, I can't dance.
And I'm gonna grab Puck and take him to the dance floor.
Excellent. So Zin and Puck, you go up and Sarita, you take this young lady's hand and give me performance checks for all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Zin is grabbing me,
Mm-hmm.
I am slapping a sticker on his back.
Okay.
It is some crude drawn eagle, and I give him eagle splendor.
Oh, what is that?
Ooh.
And eagle splendor gives you an advantage on charisma checks for up to 1 hour.
Oh my
that's
god!
so
So you can roll again, see if you crit,
I
Zin.
can see if I get even higher. Okay.
Okay.
So it looks a bit weird that this fancy, hot-looking brow has a sticker on his back.
Yeah.
Like that looks like a crude drawn eagle.
A couple
But
of people,
yeah.
when they're kind of like getting swung past, you kind of like see it and look, but no one seems to take any like action to take it off or anything. Okay, Puck. I will need a performance for yourself.
Oh god. Oh my god. This is not going well.
Oh.
Just follow my lead, Puck. Come on.
What's it?
Oh,
Okay. So,
Oh,
Zin, you having prayed to the goddess of music and poetry and dance, it seems quite fitting that you're an excellent dancer. So
Yeah.
you, despite the size difference, managed to kind of take Puck and you essentially like put him on your feet, and you managed to kind of like dance in time with the music so that you're not bumping into anyone, and people again just seem totally mesmerized and don't seem to take any notice that you are dancing with someone that's pretty much a quarter of your size. However, unfortunately, Sarita, with your performance of 9, you do dance very, very well, and you've been like, kind of trained to dance from a young age and everything, so you are a confident and good dancer. However, you have chosen someone's food to dance with. So this kind of like big, burly male comes up to you and basically like tears off the mask and gives you a like hisses at you and goes, "Get away from my food," and then snatches the young lady back off you.
Oh, my dear sir, I didn't mean to offend you, and do not worry. I just meant to have fun tonight. I certainly didn't want to spoil your snack.
So he kind of like looks her up and down and kind of like pulls the girl towards him, and he's like, "Stay away," and then just goes back over to the corner and like puts her down on the stool, and you kind of see him like stand over and kind of giving her like a talking to.
Oh, I feel a little bit flushed to have mistaken a person for for snack instead of a vampire that I was targeting. So I'm walking down the alley, trying to save my honor and keep my head high and try to find another partner that would be more suitable for my needs.
So yeah, it doesn't seem to have caused too much of a disturbance. Maybe if they weren't distracted by the dance, you'd have maybe been in more trouble. But you give me investigation. Give me an investigation roll.
Yep.
See if you can find someone that's a bit more suited.
Mr.
11.
Kettle stands on the side from the dance floor and trying to dance with himself. So he puts a hand on his thing and swing around like
His feet kind of clink, clink, clink together. keeping in time with the music. Sarita, yeah, you managed to find another, this time a vampire, and they take your hand when you offer it to them, and you're able to keep in time with the music. And you kind of come along the side of Puck and Zin, and you see them dance together. And then a couple of minutes later, the music kind of dies down, and everyone's like, bravo, encore.
Yes, beautiful.
It was a pleasure, did I say to my partner. I am Madame Vishanti. Who are you? Who is what's your name, please?
Hold on, I'm going to write down your name. Madame Vishanti, yeah?
Yeah.
Vishanti. So this woman is kind of small, slim, petite, and she's got like a veiled mask on, so you can kind of see her features through the veil, but she just kind of like reveals herself for a second, and she is a stunningly beautiful elven woman with a kind of like deeper skin tone, and she's like, pleasure to meet you, my name is Akasha.
Akasha, what a beautiful name. It sounds so melodious, especially said by your voice.
This vampire looks... Actually, give me probably just intelligence, actually. Just give me a flat intelligence roll. See if you can figure anything out about her.
Alright.
6. She's a vampire.
Right.
She's a vampire, but there's definitely something a little bit different about her.
Oh, would you have a drink with me after this dance? I would love to sit and hear you regale me with the story and the tale of your endeavors. Please tell me everything. I must know everything about you. You're such a lovely dancer.
So they kind of, they're flattered. Like, flattery works very, very well on vampires. They have massive, massive egos. So they take you over to just a wee kind of like private booth in the corner, and they have a glass of what looks like wine, but the way it kind of sticks to the glass as they drink it, it's very viscous, and you kind of figure out it's not.
Yeah.
It's definitely not. And they're like, so cold. I prefer something warmer, don't you?
Oh, I must confess that the dance have hit me up a little bit.
Let me fetch something. So she gives a kind of like a snap of her fingers, and a human female is brought over, and she kind of gestures for the woman to sit down. And this woman's elven, blonde hair, and is all kind of like dressed up, with her hair pinned back and everything. And she's like, don't mind me if we eat and talk at the same time. And she takes the woman's wrist and takes a bite out of it. And the woman doesn't even flinch. Like, just kind of like tips her head down and watches the vampire feed, and then just kind of like looks at you as if it's completely normal.
Oh, I keep my countenance and my smile, and I continue talking as nothing happened. of course, it requires a little bit of control for myself to be able to do that.
So while this is happening, Puck and Zen, what are you two doing?
Shit.
So you see Sarita has escorted this vampire into a private booth, and that someone's been brought over, and the vampire's now feeding just openly.
Okay. Well, that kind of answers Zin's question from earlier a little bit.
What should we do?
I don't know. Thinking of asking around and seeing. I might ask around to see what the Lord is up to, or the head of the chateau. Find out when the main event starts. Get some more knowledge on that. You want to come with me?
Yeah.
And Puck looks like he wants to get out of this place immediately.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little grossed out as well.
Like
I'm
before,
yes, my friend.
like you have hunted vampires before, all of you, but it's very much just been like business. You know, you go in, you kill the vampires, you leave, you get paid. This is something you've never had to deal with before, like actually having to integrate yourself into vampire society, and it's making you all feel deeply, deeply uncomfortable. This is like watching a nightmare in real life kind of thing, you know?
Okay. Alright, I'll kind of go around and lead Puck around as well with me.
So are you going to vampires or humans? There are some humans that are unattended, you know, like their vampire companions are maybe on the dance floor, waltzing, or maybe up getting a refill of blood, you know, it's up to you.
I will go to maybe a human that's unattended.
So there's a handsome male in his 20s, fair skin, freckles, long red hair, kind of tied back in a French palette, immaculate suit on with a cravat.
Like, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, things are getting a little boring around here. Do you know when the main event is set to start?
I'd imagine there would be another hour or so of dancing before whatever happens. And this male, as you're talking to him, is glazed.
Oh, shit. I'll look at my spell list real quick. Let me see here. Okay. Do you know where the lord of the chateau happens to be? I have some questions for him.
No. I don't think I've ever seen the Lord here.
Okay. Oh, good evening. Bye.
You just like scurry off. Give me an Arcana check if you want to.
I'm not good at that. Let's see.
You never
That's
know.
not my wheelhouse. Oh, 17. I'll take
17.
that.
Nice.
Seems to be maybe under some kind of spell. You're not too sure.
Yeah, he's under a charm or something. Yeah. Okay,
Seems
these humans
very
aren't themselves, but
subdued.
yeah, then they're not here of their own free will, assumably.
Maybe most of them are not. How are we going to break this?
Best way that we know how to break a spell is to take out the person that cast it, right?
No, that's a good idea.
Is there any doors that are like guarded, DM?
Give me investigation.
Not the best at this, 6.
There are men and people standing at the doors, but they're masked, they've got their hair done, they're wearing outfits, but you do notice they haven't been mingling, so it's unclear if they're just like guests that are just hanging by the door, or guards. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, Puck, yeah, they're guards.
Sorry. I thought I'd try.
So Zen, you're kind of like a bit, oh god, this is all a lot, and Puck, you just kind of put your thinking face on, and you note that they are kind of like armed, and you're like, yeah, probably guards. So while this is all happening, Sarata, this vampire, in between feeding, kind of tells you about how she has been invited personally to this event because of her status. She's not from this country, she's from somewhere overseas. How this is a big party for these 3 new vampire women coming out, and how there's like there's a little bit of dancing, there's a little bit of mingling, and then they come out, and then they have the big surprise kind of at the end.
All right. I'm going to continue into my flattery and regaling her with some of my own travel. Oh, really? You're coming overseas? Well, I am coming from very far as well, which is why I'm not really feeding over here, because I can't digest French blood. Sorry.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
But, well, could you tell me more about this 3 young ladies that are coming out today? Are they the daughter of a lord, or I do not know much about them?
Give me persuasion.
Ooh, persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah. That was good. So don't like the French blood. 25. Yeah, so she just basically starts spilling the beans, and she tells you how it's not daughters. These are brides that have been taken by the master. So this vampire, whoever they are, is ancient, powerful, and has seen many decades. Like this vampire, the one that you're talking to, you have a sense she looks young, but she speaks in a way that is far older than her years on her face. But this person she speaks of, it seems as if they are like, ancient, and seems to like brides, and not just one, but numerous.
Of course. To make really sense. Do you know that in some other countries this is still practiced even among humans?
Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed it is.
Well, I don't think it should be too long until the main event. I should scurry back. Come find me later though. And she gives you a little kind of like wink. And she excuses herself from the table, and excuses her human as well, and takes them away.
My pleasure. See you later. I will get back to my comrades to share with them immediately everything I have learned in great details.
Wow, that's a lot of details, Sarita. Thank you. Seems like the people are charmed. The humans, the snacks.
Yeah, and it seems that the lord that we are going to meet will be very powerful, as he will have 3 brides. It's probably our target.
Yeah, I think that's it. Puck. You found some guards, right, around here? I don't know.
Over there.
And I'm pointing in the direction where I saw the guards.
Yeah, so they're mostly at the kind of the door. You would imagine that's a kind of like, get in, get out, kind of like, that's where you came in from, and it seems as if they're standing there, but they're not like, intimidating or anything like that. They're just kind of like, enjoying the scenery, I suppose.
Yeah. And we have about less than an hour, Sarita and Puck, until until the bride's brought out.
Yeah, I think the best we have to do is to continue to gather as much information as possible and maybe to know where the Lord is, more about the Lord and his habits, and so we can give all this information back to Dr. Van Hulst. And I don't pronounce his name in case someone is listening or having a magic spell or whatever.
Good idea. So you, the three of you, kind of like mingle and talk, and suddenly there is a silence that falls across the room. Almost instantaneously, all the vampires like stop talking, and the music stops, and then slowly dims of the lights. The chandelier kind of gets that kind of dull way. The candles are all kind of brought down. You assume it's some kind of like magic. There was moonlight pouring in through the back window. However, all the curtains are drawn, and suddenly there is a smoke and smog that starts creeping in through the windows and through the front door that cover the ground. And you see a couple of the vampires and people like look down and all kind of like start to excitedly kind of jitter and like nudge one another. And
I think it started.
So as the music pauses, you just hear like this kind of like flapping noise come from somewhere, and it gets louder and louder and louder, and then three of the windows blast open. So they're those kind of like large wooden antique kind of windows that close with a latch. They burst open, and this gust of wind and smog and smoke all pours in and kind of whirls round in front of you in the very, very centre of this ballroom, and with a foom, you see three bats fly in and circle round and round, and you see everyone kind of go, c'est magnifique, yes, here they come, and everyone's like in an uproar, they're clapping, and then one by one these bats all land in the centre, and the smoke begins to clear. And as the smoke clears, standing in the centre of the room, you see, there we go, three beautiful looking females, long luscious hair, all styled. They have on magnificent dresses, bejewelled to the nines, and sharp long fangs, red eyes glowing. And as these three land and the smoke disappears, everyone erupts in applause as they kind of like, you know, kind of like give the crowd a wave, essentially. And you hear the crowd cheer, Isabella, Coletta, Natasha, c'est magnifique, beautiful, you know. And these seem to be the three brides. And I think that is a good place to take a break. We have just been introduced to, supposedly, the three brides that have landed in a fantastic display of acrobatics and showmanship with the mist, and them coming in as bats and then transforming into these three women in the middle of the room, and the room's erupted, everyone's in applause, and they seem to be here. The music then starts up again, and the three just kind of like stand in the middle and basically like take in all the applause and everything.
I'll join in the applause, even though it pains me to do so.
Puck stands there and snorts and says, "Braggarts."
Ooh, so you're kind of like giving them a little ugh. Give me a sleight of hand, actually, because there's a lot of people in this room.
No, it's going. it's the same situation. Like, I stick my head into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
He's jealous. He's jealous.
Oh, that was funny. Does anyone notice you? Let me make a roll. Oh. What did you say?
Braggets.
Braggets. What does braggets mean?
Or braggart.
Like show off. They're showing
Oh,
off.
they're okay,
Show off.
okay.
Yeah, they're showing off.
So, a vampiric woman kind of like gives you like a once over, and goes, jealousy. Just kind of gives you a hiss. It's nothing too bad.
Yeah. And I'm just taking a step back, like slinking back.
She sees you as kind of like beneath her. She's not even like, bothering with you.
Wait until I get out my gun.
Wait till I whip out my gun. So these three seem to be the three that Van Helsing was interested in finding out more information of. Perhaps they can, I don't know, give you an insight as to what's going on, or.
What
They are-
after the ladies receive their applause? What are they doing afterward?
Oh, they aren't going to people. People are going to them. Like they're very much like, no, you come to us, and you see people bring over the gifts that they've brought. So people are going over and they're like making their human companions like carry stuff over, and they're taking them and kind of like opening them up, and some of them are like fur shawls or maybe new parasols or very nice fancy gifts.
Did we bring a gift for them?
We are not giving fuck to them, but we could give Mr. Kettle. Is there a way to recuperate it easily? Do you have a kind of security device? And I speak like very, very low when I'm saying that.
What did you mean, madam?
It
I don't get the start. I'm sorry. I was occupied by this fancy dressed woman over there.
It could be maybe a good way to infiltrate the woman, the ladies, and have some extra.
Well, I'm very tiny. I could try to follow them discreetly.
Yeah, but if we offer you officially as a gift, will you be able to escape? Because we don't want to give you as a gift, obviously.
Well, if it's for the greater good, I don't mind.
For the greater good.
Buck, are you okay that we are giving you creation?
I mean, he has a head on his own. If he's okay with that, I don't
Very
have
well.
to say anything.
Very well. Let me do. So I take. Excuse me, Mr. Kettle. But follow me. I'm going to offer you as a gift. If you can do something extravagant to show how a cool gift you are, that will be the best moment. So
I can try. Yes.
So, as you approach these three, they are surrounded by other guests that are all kind of like fawning over them and kind of like fighting for their attention, And some of the guests are actually like bringing over their human and being like, take him, take her, this is a gift for you, kind of thing.
Gosh.
And
Alright.
you see them kind of like, looking them over, and some of them they kind of go, nod and like wave them on, and the humans like taken to just like a wee corner of the room. Other ones they kind of look up and down and kind of like shake their heads and like shoo them away.
I will attempt my best performance and walk with boldness and panache. And go, my ladies, mesdemoiselles, vous êtes magnifiques, vous êtes merveilleuses, absolutely delicate. And I do have the best gift for you, a gift that will honor your beauty and your excellence. Please, everyone, may you watch. This is Mr. Kettle, a wondrous, a perfect automaton. Look, Mr. Kettle, can you introduce yourself to those ladies that will now be your new master?
So as you're clearing your
He's-
throat, bits of steam come out your mouth,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh.
He's trying to make a bow, but it looks a bit awkward because
He needs the WD-40.
I am Mr. Kettle. It's an honor to meet you, madams, sirs. I can do a lot of things like cleaning the dish, washing the clothes, doing this and that, and and also I can also provide nice tea and some other things.
Ooh.
And you also can't tell many extravagant tales, the kind of tales we only keep under closed doors. Right, Mr. Kettle? You know those type of stories.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah.
So I'd say, yeah.
For example, did you know that somewhere out in the far realms exists a city that has many gates to different realms, and the city is ruled by an enigmatic being called the Lady of Pain.
So everyone is kind of like fascinated by you. They've not really noticed you. You know, there's been maybe one or two people that have kind of like spotted you, but the fact that you are a talking construct and you know, very eloquent and well spoken and are able to move and talk on your own and even like, you know, have an intelligence to you, they're fascinated by you. So with that, I'd say give me persuasion at advantage. Absolutely.
I try.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. So. Okay. Oh god, this is not going to bode well.
You're doing it at advantage. I'm sure it'll be. Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Alright.
Okay.
That was the first one.
Yep.
And that is the second one.
Oh my goodness me. A
I
10.
rolled a 1 and I rolled a 8.
Okay. Lucky for you, they seem to be quite like, you know, quite enamored with you because you're so like, you know, different and a little bit, you know, unique and stuff like that. So one of them bends down, the kind of red-haired one, and she's like, "Oh, isn't he precious? Colette, come look." And the kind of brown-haired one bends down. She's like, "Yes, a little trinket. Very nice. I do like it. What do you think, Isabella? Can we keep him?" And Isabella kind of comes over and she picks you up, Puck, and kind of like turns you around and kind of like tips you over, and a little bit of like water like pours out, and she's like,
I'm sorry, ma'am. Could you would you mind please be a little bit careful? I have tea in my innards and it's a bit hot. So it would be not nice if it spilled over you.
So she kind of like gives a chuckle, and she's like, charming little thing, isn't it? I like this one. Yes, we'll take it, thank you. And she hands you over, Puck, to someone that's with them, like a courier or like a servant or something. And they're like, put this in the room with the rest. And he carries you off into a little kind of like back room where loads of things are stored in here. So there's like clothes and jewels and like accessories and stuff like that. This seems to be some kind of like fancy storage cupboard full of the other gifts, and you're popped in there, and the guy kind of like doesn't really know what to do because it's like you're animated. So do I just like close you in there, or do I like leave a door open so I can
wave when he leaves?
Yeah. So it doesn't like it doesn't close the door fully. It leaves the door open a peep because he's like, it's alive. So I feel bad like shutting it in there in a dark room, you know.
Okay, so immediately Mr. Cattle is trying to look around if he sees anything interesting.
Inside the room?
Yeah.
Give me investigation, see if you can see anything interesting.
Go, Mr. Kettle.
Go, Mr. Kettle! Investigate the cupboard!
So
18. So yeah, you see a good number of like really fancy gifts in here. However, as you are kind of looking through all these kind of like boxes and bags and kind of things that are hanging up, you come across a box that when you pick it up, it feels like weighty, and you give it a kind of like a shake, and you feel like a like something slush around in there.
Slowly open the box.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! He's about to die.
Oh, you dodge out of the way and throw this box as a tentacle whips out and tries to grab you and pull you into the box, but you manage to and kind of throw it, and the tentacle just kind of and then closes the box over again.
I have to go quickly to the door. Give me a second. I will be really back.
Yeah, no worries. We can cut to Zin and Sarita while you nip away.
Oh yes. When they were doing all of that to drag or gift to the other room, I want to grab back the attention upon me, and so I'm saying, I am Madame Vishanti, and it's a pleasure to please you with my gifts, created by the talentuous Mr. Puck over there. I am so glad that it pleases you, and I'm persuaded that you will enjoy it, and it will give you many services. So, I will be very pleased to have the occasion of talking to you about your new wedding and the beautiful life you're going to lead over here.
Let me make a roll for them. Let's see. You give me either persuasion or deception.
Let's go for persuasion.
Like it. Nice.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
22. Oh my god, you bet it. One of them rolled a
Nice.
19. That was so close. So the
Very
three of
good.
them seem, you know, mute to your deception, and the one with the dark hair kind of steps down from this kind of like wee group that they've accumulated of the guests, and she's like, "Pleasure to meet you. My name is Isabella, and these are my sisters."
Oh, that's very interesting. So you three are sister and married lord. How
Well,
extravagant.
not really sisters by blood, but sisters by coincidence. And she smiles, and she's just got this big toothy grin. Like every single one of her teeth seem to be like jaggy, with the two like incisors particularly long.
I want to know every details about this story. It just seems extremely interesting. And I am someone very curious. You know that I'm a writer, As a hobby, I really love to write stories, and this is really inspiring me.
Deception.
Oh.
You're a writer, are you? 15. See, I need
Oops.
their let's see their stats. Perception. Do they have high perception? Where is it? What's perception under again? Oh, it's wisdom. Yeah, they don't have particularly high. 11, 20, nah, so they don't cotton on. So, Colette, who seems to be the kind of youngest and kind of most excitable out of the three, the one with the ginger hair, kind of like pushes forward, and she's like, "Yes, you can interview me. I'd be glad to be." Oh wait, it isn't the paper, is it? Perhaps not.
No, it is not in a paper. I promise. It is in my personal diary. I'm writing my memories, you see?
Right. Isabella, is it alright? And Isabella's gonna make a roll. Oh, Isabella's like, oh, yes, whatever keeps you happy, Colette. Off you go. So Colette, like, excitedly grabs your arm and pulls you over to a little booth. Puck, Zin, Mr. Kettle, what are you three doing?
Ooh, nice.
Mr. Kettle would like to get out of the room and
Yeah.
try to
Just give me a wee stealth roll, but they are pretty distracted, so unless you roll horrendously, you'll probably be okay.
No, my luck. I hope it's not that bad.
He steps out. It's like, Forgot to WD-40 him before they left. 8. Okay, it's not a nat 1, and they are pretty distracted. Yeah. You're fine. You do manage to. The guard kind of like looks at you, and then is kind of more amused than anything. So he just lets you scuttle about. He kind of like says, mentally notes himself. He's like, I'll get him later, but this is too funny.
And I'm trying to look if there is. At first I try to orientate where I am, and then I'm trying to find a room where I can maybe find some documents or information or something.
Ooh, okay. This would have to be investigation then, to see if you can find somewhere, because just now you've just been in a cupboard in the ballroom, and that's really it. You've not been anywhere else.
I try.
I love how this is just like a wee separate entity. It's so fun.
So let's see if this is going well.
A 10.
Okay.
You find a toilet and a kitchen and a kind of a drawing room, but there doesn't seem to be anything like, you know, super obvious or anything like that.
Well, blimey! Where the hell do they keep their documents? And yeah. Mr. Kettle is looking to the guard if he's looking at him, and if he's not, he's trying to continue his way.
Guard rolled a nat 1. He does not see shit.
Okay, he's going to continue to look for a room.
Yeah, give me another investigation.
Oh, Mr. Kettle. OP.
Yeah.
OP.
Can't believe I rolled on that one. A 13. Okay, so you find a locked room at the back of this house, and it's silent around here. There doesn't seem to be anyone around here, but all the other rooms in this house have been doors open. You can just wander in, wander out, and the guests seem to be kind of like freely roaming through the house, but this one seems to be locked.
I'm too tiny to get to the lock.
So sad.
What I'm going to do?
Grab a chair. Scrape along the floor.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Well, Vig, what have you got up your sleeve?
Yeah, that's the thing what he's going to do.
Okay.
He's trying to grab a chair.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, you don't have a jetpack.
Let me
Where's
just
your steam?
let me just
can't
make a
fly.
roll, see if
Wait,
anyone
wait.
sees you grabbing a chair. Oh my god, I rolled another nat 1!
Oh no.
I need to. That dice is going in the naughty dice pile.
Nice, Jill.
Two nat ones are. So no one sees you grab a chair.
Oh my god.
Dice jail for you, naughty dice.
Nice.
I'm Metal Gear Kettle.
Literally Metal Gear.
And then I'm trying to open this lock.
So it'd be probably sleight of hand. Yeah, probably sleight of hand if you're trying to jimmy the lock open. I take it Mr. Kettle's not proficient in like thieves'
No.
tools or nah. Okay, that's
No,
fine.
no. Puck would be proficient, but Mr. Kettle is unfortunately not really proficient in anything.
No worries. Go for
Oh,
it.
wait. Let me check to be safe. But I don't think so.
I'll do it again.
No, he's not.
No worries.
So let's do that. Come on.
Ooh. I would say it's not a critical fail, but it takes you a while. Like, you've kind of butchered the job a little bit. You essentially, like, you know, get out the tools that you have and just, like, jam them in and, like, try and... you essentially break the lock rather than, unpicking it.
Bloody hell, you stupid look!
You hear a loud clatter as the lock falls through and falls onto the floor on the other side.
Nice.
I'm trying to push the door open gently.
Yeah, the door opens up and you're able to go
Okay.
in. And this
Okay.
seems to be some kind of maybe like reception office area. So there's a big kind of like wooden table. There's all these kind of bookshelves and scroll shelves. There's like a fireplace which isn't on. Seems like an office at some point of some sort. Sorry.
Then I'm going straight to the desk and trying to climb up on it to look if there are any interesting documents I could take or look.
Just for the fun of it, just give me acrobatics to see how well you climb up on a desk.
Scotty's having way too much fun with Mr. Kettle.
I am.
It's okay. That's totally fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you again
So it's
jump
the
up
8, yeah.
and bang, like kind of like you hear this like bang crack. I'm gonna make a roll, not with those dice.
Damn.
See if anyone hears you.
Now it's a natural 20. My luck leaves me sometimes.
You're fine. No one hears you. So you eventually manage to scuttle yourself up onto the desk, and there's some paperwork. There's a wax seal. There's a nice quill and some blank paper. There's kind of like office supplies round about here.
Doesn't seem like to look anything interesting. Does this desk have drawers?
Yeah, it's got some drawers. It's one
Okay,
kind of
I'll try.
main drawer at the kind of like the seated bit, and it appears to be locked.
Okay. I would say, is there a letter opener nearby?
A letter opener? Yeah, there
Yeah.
probably would be. Yeah, just kind of like
Okay.
small. Yeah.
Then Mr. Kettle tries to take up the letter opener, stick it in the lock, and try to fumble around to get it open.
So you're basically
best
using
as
that as
possible.
like a wedge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say if you're doing that, give me athletics with advantage then, since you're using like a what do you call it? You put in a door, you break the door open that way with a hook, a
Okay.
wrench. Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, keep describing, please.
What burglars use to break in?
Burglars.
Burglars. 19. Yeah. At
Yeah,
oh my god,
double
19.
19.
Nice.
Absolutely. So a crowbar. Thank you, Raptor. A crowbar. That's it. So yeah, you managed to get this. You essentially use this pocket knife / letter opener as a crowbar, and you jimmy the drawer open. And it seems as if there's a lot of letters and a lot of like documents and stuff like that in here.
Okay. I don't know how long I can be in this room until someone notices me. So I grab all the letters.
Okay.
And I going and take them to a corner. Where I just put out all the tea I have left in my kettle.
Yeah.
And then I stuff all the letters in my head.
Inside. Give me sleight of hand to see how well you hide these. Because it's on top of your head, so you can't really tell like how well they're stuffed in there.
I think it looks really funny. Oh,
an 8. 1 or 2 are kind of like sticking out a little bit. But to you, you're like, lid on, good to go.
Okay. And then I'm trying to look out of the room if there's someone, and then I'm trying to close the door.
Okay.
As good as possible, and take this chair away.
Okay.
No trace. No one went there. Nothing happened.
Give me stealth for that one.
Yes.
Mr. Kettle just off. getting all the good stuff. Oh my god, you're invisible. You're not the singing kettle, you're the invisible kettle. No one sees you.
Nice. And then I'm trying to go back to everyone else.
Yeah, we're 23. I'm not even going to make you roll again. You managed to sneak back.
Nice.
You bump into kind of like Puck's leg.
Yeah.
Kettle Gear Solid.
I don't care.
Kettle is back.
Oh, good. He was gone for a while. I didn't know what to think of it.
I found a lot of interesting stuff. And he just takes up the lid and shows the half-wet letters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Bit
god.
damp.
Sorry, I had to improvise as best as possible, so... And Puck is taking out the letters and put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's fine. So you can seal them.
Yep.
Cool. So, while all this is happening, Sarita, Colette, the very excitable, young, kind of like red-haired vampiress. Vampiress? Yeah, vampiress. Has pulled you over to a table and, kind of like snapped her fingers to get like a drink over, and someone comes over and pours you some drinks, and she hands one to you. This has blood. And she's like, oh, right, okay, sir, what would you like to know?
Well, first of all, thank you so very much. Colette, is it your name?
Colette, yes, that's my name.
A very interesting name. I think it would be very nice for a writer. Anyway, can you tell me a little bit more? Your sister was saying you were sister by circumstances and not by blood. I'm very interested in that. How did you meet and how did you become sisters?
Oh, you see, we were specially picked because of our beauty from the master. He spotted me one day. I was picking flowers or something. I can't really remember. And he approached me, and he was so tall and handsome, and he offered me lots of really nice things, and I could not resist. I like things that are nice.
Of course, I totally understand that. So, does that mean that where do you come from? Were you from this country or from somewhere else?
Oui, I am from here. Not from Paris though. Too dirty and too busy. I'm from a little town just outside.
Oh, very interesting. And so you became sister because you will be marry the master together. So the wedding will happen soon?
Yes, I think so. I don't know when exactly, but the master said it will be soon.
Oh, very nice. And how is it to be the bride of the master? Is it kind with you? What's well, do not give me too private detail, obviously, but just tell me a little bit how it is to be the bride and how do you feel as the bride of the master? It must be a very, how can I say, privileged situation.
Yes, it is everything you have said. It is like waking up in a dream every single day, and you feel strong and powerful, and he's given me everything I've ever wanted. I have so many dresses, I have so much jewelry, I have anything that I want, he gives me.
Oh, that's really fantastic, and I'm so glad for you. Now, I do have a more interesting question. Could you describe me the moment when you became part of this world?
I know what you mean.
Yes.
So it was so romantic. The master, he had came for me and took me out on a midnight stroll, and being human, it was very cold, you know, but then he said to me, would you like to be with me forever? And of course I said yes, and then I closed my eyes, and there was a little bit of pain, but not too much, you know, it was all right. And then my whole world went black, and my body, it feels very, very cold, and then I feel my heart slow, and then it stopped, and when I wake up, my eyes were red, and I could see the world in a completely different way, and it was amazing. And then he told me that I could do anything that I want.
Oh, this is fantastic. And so while she's speaking to me, I take, of course, a notebook, and then I start to scribble in it.
Yeah. And she thinks you're just like, you know, like in awe of her. So she's just like, blah, 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 chatting away, you know.
I say, so where is the master living now? Do he have several houses? Which one do you prefer?
So I have only stayed with the master, like he does not like have a like a place that he stays. He comes and he visits, but he is on, you know how it is, he's very busy man, very powerful. He travel here, he travel there, so I have not seen him in a while. I'm hoping he comes soon. Are you doing this right now?
No, sorry.
It's okay. Thunder's right.
Like oopsies.
And so you are staying, you with your sister, in this castle? This is now your castle, or are you having another residence?
Oh no, this is our chateau. Isabella, she has stayed here for a couple of years now. She is the oldest one of us, you know, she was turned first. And then it was Natasha, and then myself. Natasha, she's not from here either.
So this is now your chateau, and then the master is visiting you.
Yes, he hasn't been here in a long time. I miss him.
Yeah, I understand. That
She
must
can,
be
like,
disappointing.
Pouts like a child.
Yeah, must be disappointing indeed. So, if he's going to other place, do you know if he has other bride in other places, in other chateau like this one, in some other area?
No, I think we are the only ones. I know he had the brides before, but I think until she kind of like leans in and like whispers to you, I think that there were vampire hunters who killed them, and so he needed new brides, and that's why he picked me.
Oh, yeah, I understand. But
I think we
it's
should cheer. I think we should cheer to that. So she takes her glass of blood, and you take your glass of blood, and she cheers. And
yes, and I cheers it too, and I pretend I'm drinking.
Give me sleight of hand.
Oh.
15. What's her perception? Oh no, she doesn't see you. Yeah, so she thinks you're drinking along with her. I say, oh, right, well, it was so nice talking to you. I should probably get back to my sisters.
Indeed, they will get worried if you stay too long with me.
The main event is just about to begin. I'm so excited. I see you soon. And she jumps up and runs back over to Isabella and Natasha.
So I finish my note, and then I'm going to join back with my friends, my colleagues.
Sarita, I'm getting antsy. My heart is pounding.
Yeah.
Oh, tango!
Oh no!
Roll on the random events table. Okay. So is it 1 to 100? One of you, roll me a D100, please.
All right.
Oh boy. 44. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, this is like coded as in like from this number to this number, for this number to number. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. Oh, very interesting.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay.
Things you never want to hear from a DM.
That actually...
Interesting.
Yeah. That actually works quite well with this story. Okay. So, Sarita, you rejoin Puck, Zin, and Mr. Kettle. And for the briefest of seconds, you all feel this kind of like woozy kind of nausea come over you. And it's like a wave of kind of like... Zin, you would probably recognise it. It's a wave of like a kind of an evil presence, essentially. Strong, old, and foreboding. And for the briefest of seconds, you see a male figure dressed all in black with a large spear in hand walk past the three of you before he disappears into nothing.
Oh.
Did you all feel that?
Yes, I have an unsettling feeling. I need to catch up my breath.
My stomach turns over.
Did you so? Just passing by?
Who's passed by?
The shadowy, the silhouette with the spear.
No. I just got a weird feeling.
All right. I guess it makes sense that we don't feel good with all the blood they're serving here.
And as you say that, you take note of vampires getting a bit more giddy and a bit more kind of like animated, and there's like a change in the music. So it's just been kind of like pleasant background music. However, it kind of like ups the tempo a little bit, and all the vampires actually scuttle off and take a seat at the tables.
The main event is starting. We'll have to go. We'll have to see it.
I will go off to a corner and stand because I am I'm a suitor, arm candy, but I will get out my great sword and kind of hold it behind me.
Wish me luck. So I'm going at the table.
So I have dragged you over to a map on roll
Okay.
20 if you want to.
Ooh.
Fucking fuck.
Oh, your names have all changed place. Gonna pop the names off. There we go. So if you want to sit yourselves somewhere, the three kind of like main vampiresses, the brides, take a seat up the top, and Isabella kind of like takes place, like pride of place on this kind of like throne that's been put up on a wee kind of pedestal, and the other two just kind of like sit side by side. And there are, actually I should probably put some tokens down for some other vampires. What will I use for the vampires? Let's see. I'll just use these ones. Oh god, that's huge.
What is that thing? It's a big shadow. What the frick?
Do you know what? Forget it. There's too many. There's just they're about the place.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah, you go and stand in the corner.
Yeah.
And where are you wanting to go, Puck, with Mr. Kettle?
I think I'm staying here. If I would go with Sin, I would draw attention to him, so I don't know what he's doing. So I think I'm staying here with Mr. Kettle.
Okay.
And just
a lot of the guests kind of like give you the side eye, as if to say like, why aren't you sitting down? You seem very out of place because everyone has now taken a seat.
Sorry, then I'll sit down.
So they seem to kind of like be less like, you know, upset. Let's see. If you are going to be standing at the sidelines, then I'd say give me just a stealth. See if you can kind of get them to leave you be and sit there, or stand there, I should say. Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll use the advantage as well. My inspiration.
Ooh, go for it.
oh yes.
25. Absolutely. Like everyone just kind of like sees you as like a like you say, an arm candy, so they don't kind of like take notice of you like sitting or standing at the side.
Thank you, Gimli.
And then Sarita, where would you like to sit?
I would like to sit by the woman, the ladies I have been talking to in the ball. The one that feeded in front of me and who I told that...
Yeah, Akasha.
Yeah, Akasha.
Yes, I'd say Akasha's... Oh, Akasha's probably sitting here, if you see me ping it.
Oh.
So I'd say she's sitting quite close to the main table. She did say that she was like an honoured guest and should been like, you know, invited there, like, you know.
All right. Well, I'm going to advance myself boldly and not a care in the world, and sitting by her or next or in front of her, depending of what's the most suitable, depending of the disposition of
if she's sitting here, then you could sit beside her, absolutely. So everyone kind of takes their seat, and Isabella kind of like stands up and kind of greets everyone formally, and is like, you know, welcome everyone, so glad to finally get to meet you all. I've heard so much about lots of you, and she kind of gives like Akasha a glance over and a couple of other ones that are kind of like closer to the main table, and she's like, I'd just like to say, on behalf of my sisters and I, thank you very, very much for coming to this coming out party for us all. The main event is now about to begin, and you see everyone kind of like get a bit, like a bit excited, and with that, one of the kind of side doors off to the right is opened up, and a couple of guards come in, and they have behind them a line of humans that are all kind of like that, glazed over, kind of like hunched over, dragging their feet, and they essentially are brought in and kind of like, see the circular bit in the middle? They're basically like told to stand round that, facing the crowd in a circular manner, which they do. And Isabella kind of like sits back in her seat and takes a big drink of her glass, and she's like, "Cheers, everyone, and let the feast begin." And with that, the vampires kind of like look at the humans individually, and you see the vampires' eyes start to glow this kind of red colour, and the humans one by one just start walking over to the tables, and the vampires grab them, pull them down onto the table, and just start biting anywhere that's exposed. Necks, legs, arms, you name it. And the humans just don't even make a peep. They don't make a sound. And it seems to be a feeding frenzy.
Okay. Zin is going to once he sees the people being ripped apart.
Yeah, it's pretty unpleasant.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and look over to Puck and just give him a nod, like it's go time, and I'm going to use my dark elf. I'm gonna cast it on the three sisters, like in the center of them, darkness.
Oh, perfect.
Sure.
So yeah, they are in complete darkness, and you hear them kind of like, go, what is happening? What is this? And a couple of the vampires kind of like stop their feeding and kind of like spring up, and they're all kind of like a bit shifty and kind of looking round, but none of them seem to like realize what's happening just yet.
Oh shit. Okay. Is there a vampire nearby?
Yeah, I mean, yes, of course there is. The tables are full of them.
Okay, I'm gonna approach the nearest one, and I'm gonna take out my great sword, which looks like kind of like the Bloodhound's fang. It's kind of curved, like from Elden Ring.
Yep.
And I'll scream out, "Van Helsing sends his regards, you filth!" And I'm just gonna attack one.
Nice.
So I'd say this counts as a round of surprise attack. So everyone, you can roll for initiative, but this will be a surprise round, because they didn't see this coming. They thought you were part of the company.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
Wow.
Oh no, Puck.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right, so 5.
Mr. Ketal is stronger than Puck. I'm sorry.
You still get your surprise round. Right, now I need to. So the 3 in darkness, they'll be like out of this for the surprise round. And I'd probably say I need to actually make some rolls to see how many of them stay, because you shouted Van Helsing sends their regards.
Yeah.
Everyone in this room,
Nice.
everyone in this room knows who Van Helsing is. So let me see.
Yep.
So wisdom saving throws it would probably be, right? So what is your like kind of, if you were to have a wisdom like save DC?
My spell?
Yeah.
It's my spell save DC is 14.
14. Okay, so that person fails. That person fails. That person stays. Okay, so I'll need to roll initiative for them. They rolled really bad though. That is 9, 12. Oh, might actually still be a wee bit above. So let me see. So we have Sarita first, and then Vampire number 1, and then let's see. What did Puck roll? A nat 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That one.
So let's see. Puck would be next, and then it'll be Zen. Perfect. And the other three are in darkness just now, so they actually don't know what's going on. And this is a surprise round. So, do you have a token you can put down on the board just now, Sarita?
Where is my token?
It's your, so if you go to, is it your character sheet and you just drag over the image?
Or if you if you go to your journal tab in Roll20 and hover over the letters of your name, you can click and drag it on there.
Try.
Or, worst case, Scotty just plants the token and gives control to you, too.
Yeah, I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, if I go to journal, and then...
Oh, yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
there
I managed to do it. So
Hey, let's go!
I was there, right?
Yeah,
I
you were
was
there.
sitting. I was about to pretend to feast. But thankfully, you saved me from having to do that.
So, you are actually up first. So, it is your...
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I will do what we have to do. Meaning, I am going to attack Akasha.
Oh! Okay.
I will take my rapier and I will stab her.
Nice. Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, where is my character sheet?
So Akasha is probably not wearing armor because she didn't expect to get attacked. So it'll be probably very low AC.
Yeah, I'm going.
Any of the guests there will probably have an AC of 11.
So my apologies for the time I take. I don't find my character
No, you're
sheet
fine.
anymore.
Has it done that thing where it's like not let you do it again? Oh no, it should let you.
All right, I find it back.
There we go.
I'm going to use my rapier.
Nice. A14, yep, that definitely hits.
And if I can't, I'm going to do an extra attack.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
There, just to be sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely they hit. And then give me the damage.
Oh yeah. So how I do that from the sheet?
So I think if you just click on
Oh yeah.
there we go. 11.
Like this.
Nice.
Nice. So 15 points of piercing damage. So yeah, you see the kind of the go signal from Zin, and you just slip your rapier out from inside your clothes and just stab it right into the side of Akasha, and she lets out this almighty scream and turns around and gives you a big hiss, and you just take the rapier out and just stab her straight in the side again. She is pissed. You want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to do a nice little step on the side and like this.
Pop down a
And be ready
token.
for next.
Nice. I'll pop down a wee token for Akasha. I'll use that one for her. Kind of spooky looking, but
Big boy.
there we go. Made her regular size. Cool. So that's you, and we are on to. So it's the first vampire. So it'll be Akasha then, who is gonna try and just take a swipe at you as you go past. And she rolls a nat 1. She rolled a nat 1, so you run past her and she takes like a swipe at you with the claws and just goes completely wide and misses. I am gonna do a wisdom saving throw for her. Excuse me, and she rolls a 2. So she kind of like gets up from the table and like holds her side, and she's bleeding quite badly from her wound, and she's just like, "You bitch!" And she swirls herself round, and all this mist encompasses her, and she turns into a bat. And how much movement does she have? 40. So yeah, she turns into a bat and just flies up to this little window here to try and escape from the attack.
Your new friend does not like you.
No, she's very unhappy. Puck, we're on to you.
Puck is putting his hand in his bag of holding and take out a metal pipe.
Ooh.
It's been also carved with runes and stuff. And he's like pulling the pipe out, put a handle onto down there, and then he aims at Akasha
Oh, yeah.
and shoots.
Oh shit!
Nice! Yes!
Nice. Give me an attack roll.
So I'm using my Eldritch cannon
Ooh.
and trying to shoot at this thing. So let's see if this.
So
is
she'll have
working.
natural armor, so she'll be about 11 to hit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Oh, you
17.
you don't even need to roll damage. You fire this thing and she like splats all out of the window, and there's just like this smear where the bat was. It just like explodes.
Fantastic.
And I just give a thumbs to Sarita.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
just do it too.
Are you wanting to move or do anything else?
Yes, I would like to go away. I just have 25 feet movement, so I'm moving over here and using the side of the table as cover.
Okay. So
And,
that'll be
yeah.
half cover probably for you.
Mm,
So that adds what to your AC then?
And I'm going also to move Mr. Cattle because he comes after me,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and he's going to move over here.
Half
Oh,
cover
wait,
gives him
sweet.
+2, by the way, Scotty.
Yeah.
Thank
+2 to
you.
AC.
So
Just
first of
write
all,
that
he's
down.
going to move over here because, like, he's not the fastest, and he stays under the table for the moment.
Okay, so he just hides under there.
Yep.
Excellente. Zin, we're on to you.
Okay. Is there a vampire on like the left side of the room?
Oh yeah, there's vampires everywhere.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna approach the nearest one, I guess. And then just take out my big greatsword and just try and attack it.
Nice, go for it. 18 definitely hits. Yep.
18. Okay. What's the damage? 11 slashing damage.
11 slashing.
And
so
actually,
yeah.
I have great weapon fighting. So if whenever I roll a 1 or a 2, I can re-roll. So I'm gonna re-roll that
Ooh,
2.
Some more damage.
So it's gonna be
Nice.
it's actually gonna be 10 plus 3, so 13 damage instead.
Excellent. Yeah, so your first attack brings down an almighty slash on top of this thing's head, and it kind of like, flings its head up, and then are you going for another attack on it?
Yep, I will. Another great sword.
12 hits,
the
yeah?
hit.
Because they're natural armor. Reroll the
Okay,
2.
another 2, yeah, so re-roll that one. So it'll be 6
Nice.
plus, what's that one? Plus 6 plus 2, I have to keep the same. So
That's
yeah, it's
fine.
11 slashing.
So you take the head of this one clean off. So
Yes.
it's a female vampire, and she brings her head up from biting, and you just like smack her across the head, and then with the second one just take the head clean off, and it just turns to dust and kind of like disappears in front of you.
I'll like
cool.
get on the dust and be like, fucking creature of the night. And then I'm gonna start approaching the darkness cloud.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And I'll kind of look over to Zarita and be like, get ready.
Cool. So that is your surprise round done then. I am going to make wisdom saving throws for a couple of the vampires that are here, because they've just seen you cast a spell, splatter Akasha, an ancient vampire all over the wall, and you've just decapitated one of the guests. I'll just do a general wisdom saving throw for them to see if they stay in the fight, because there's a few of them.
Yeah,
Ooh, okay, so it's kind of like a mid-roll. So I'll say a good chunk of them leave, but one from every table decides to stay. So let me grab. Where's the wee token I was using? Where's which? There she is. So we'll say there's one from that table. Don't worry, I'll make them smaller. There is. God, I've lost the witch again. Witchy. There. Right, one from that table. And we'll say one from this table next to you. So these three decide to stay. The others all swirl round, turn to mist, turn into vampire bats, and then fly out through the window that Akasha was trying to escape from. They're out here. The other three decide to stay, and we're back to the top of the round. Sarita, we're on to you.
Yeah, very well. So I am going to charge the one at the east-south.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, like this. With my rapier in a very nice dual musketeer fashion.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Nice.
Let's do this. The first one.
And then I'm just making note of the new initiative order because the other three will be coming in. I'm so sorry. But the sound coming from the ballroom, they now know that something is going on. A 10 doesn't hit, unfortunately. It's a little bit low.
If I am correct, I cannot do an extra attack if I fail the first one. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. You get 2 attacks at this level.
Oh no, I can do it. I do my second one then.
19 deathly hits, yep.
Yeah, nice. Slash.
So 9 piercing damage to this one. You just take your rapier and it kind of ducks out the way of the first attack, and then you take another slash at it and go straight through. Nice. Right, so hold on. I'm just writing down this new. So that is Puck. And then Sin. And then Vamp. I'll just put generic Vamp 1. And then Natasha. And then generic Vamp 2. And then generic Vamp 3. Okay, so next it would have been Puck. However, the vampires have joined the fray. So, bursting forth from the darkness, out comes Isabella, and she looks pissed. She looks round and she sees just our guests absolutely laying slaughter. She notices that half of them are missing, and she kind of like gives a big hiss, and she's like, "Cowards, all of you!" And then she sees you, Zin, and she is gonna take a little swipe at you with her rapier. Let's see, so that is... Ooh, this might not hit. Is this 12, 13, 14, 15? 15 misses.
That just misses. Whoa, shit. Okay.
So the first one
bounces off my chainmail.
First one misses, and then she's going to go for a second one. I think that one will hit. That's 20 altogether.
Oh, yeah.
So the second one connects, and it is 1d8 plus 3. So it's not that much. 4 piercing damage. As this, like, bloody rapier just, like, appears from nowhere, and she takes a big swipe at you. First one misses, but the second one connects, and just this blood from the rapier goes and like splats up your nice outfit that you just bought. As a bonus action, should probably do that because she feels threatened. You hear her mutter some unearthly, demonic, infernal words, and a black smoke swirls beside you, and a hound of an ill omen appears, drooling and looking rather mean beside you. And she's like, "Get them!" That is Isabel.
Okay, I do have to make a Constitution saving throw because the darkness is concentration.
Oh, right. Okay, so you were attacked.
I took some damage, and I make it, so it's still maintained.
Excellent. So it's still maintained. Thank you for reminding me.
Of course, I try and play honestly.
No, thank you. So, it is now Colette. So Colette's gonna like stumble out of the fog and the darkness and be like, "What and she's like, what is happening? I don't, what's going on? And then she kind of like looks around and she's like, oh, and she just feels so betrayed, especially by you, Sarata, because she was like, oh my god, she was my friend. And she's gonna take a run up to you, and let me see, this is this page here. The cats are away, Tino, by the way, if you're listening. I haven't opened up the door. Okay, she is just gonna try and do an unarmed strike on you. So she's just gonna try and like punch you, essentially. That does connect. That is a 17 for her first attack.
Ooh.
So she is gonna do 8 points of slashing damage as she just like rakes her claws up the front of you. And then she's gonna use her other hand and go for another unarmed strike on you, which misses. That's an 8. So she goes wide with the second attack, and she just kind of like hisses at you, and that is her. So we are on to Puck. It is you.
So many targets.
So eight damage from me, right?
8, yeah, because the other one missed, yeah.
Okay, first of all, Puck is laying down the weapon and grabbing again in the bag of holding and get out 3 balls of iron that have a grill next to it, and they're a bit smoldering too. And then he puts out the stick he made before, and then he looks to the doggy and says, "Hey, boy, catch!"
Hey,
And then he throws one ball up and hit it with the stick, and the ball begins to burn and flies in the direction of the dog.
Oh.
So I'm casting. It's called. Wait a second. I forgot the spell's name because I looked at it. It's called Scorching Ray. So what it does,
nice.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at target within range. You can hurl them at one target or several, and make a ranged spell attack for each ray. So I'm
So 3.
going to hurl 1 at the dog,
So 1 here.
and 1 at her,
Yep.
and the last one at her.
Okay, go for it.
So first of all, I'm trying to hit the dog. Sorry, I'm a bit slow.
No, you're fine. There's a lot going on because there's a lot of NPCs and stuff. But
first
the worry is more of them die. Maybe some of them will be making wisdom saving throws. Let's see. So that hits the dog. Yep.
12. Yeah, okay. So he gets 2d6 fire damage.
Nice.
Nice.
So 7
7.
fire damage.
Okay.
Then the next one is trying to hit her.
Please hit her. You can do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely is. Yeah.
Thank you, Puck.
Nice.
So it's 5. Oh, I'm totally forgot. Wait a second, I'm totally forgot. The dog gets 1 additional d8
Ooh.
damage
okay.
because of the stick I have used.
Oh, yeah, your
To
juicer
cast the
stick.
spell.
Nice.
So he gets additional 4.
Okay.
And if this was Isabella, was it?
This one's Isabella. Yeah.
Okay, so she gets 5 and 1d8 for this one. 2. So she gets 6, so she gets 11.
Excellent.
And the last one goes to her. So let's see if this is working.
Let's see.
Oh.
The last one
Oh,
misses.
no, that misses.
Nope, listen, it's sometimes just the way it happens. So
Yeah.
Colette just manages to duck her head out of the way at the last second as she sees this like ball of flame just fly past her.
Damn it!
Cool. So anything else you're wanting to do?
Yeah. I want to move Mr. Kettle next to
Mr. Kettle.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Kettle is trying to help Sarita
Yeah,
to get
that's fine.
advantage when she's attacking her. So Mr. Kettle is trying to kick this person with his small tiny legs at the feet to distract him.
So
Yes.
So Sky, you tell me as a DM, right? So Mr. Kettle is given Sarita advantage, but then
Yeah.
Colette is given the other vampire advantage. So does that just like balance itself out and it's just like a normal roll, or?
It's up to you. If you do the flanking as advantage,
Yeah.
technically, they would both get advantage on Sarita as well. So they're all kind of like all of them are giving each other advantage. That's what I would.
I think that sounds fair.
the flanking
yeah.
roll.
So it's like
Yeah.
your advantage, but you're flanking. Yeah, that's we'll do
Yeah, they're
that.
kind of in a row there. Yeah.
I was just like, I've never had this before, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
Cool. Right. Zin, then we're on to you.
Okay. Zin's gonna rip off his mask and look at
Oh.
Isabella and be like, "Sorry, I didn't bring a gift, a wedding present. I hope this will do." And I'm gonna. I'll do the great sword again.
Nice. 16
a
hits. Yep.
Okay.
Isabella.
So I'm a great weapon master. So I'll try and re-roll that too. And hopefully get something better.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Okay. So it'll be 9 points of slashing damage.
Perfect.
And after that first attack, I'm gonna be like, Estrella, guide me. And like the constellations on my neck, the tattoos kind of like pulse a little bit.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna do Divine Schmiete.
Oh, yeah. So when you hit a creature
Yeah, I'm
with
gonna
a melee attack, you can expand one spell slot to deal radiant to the target in addition to the weapon damage. An extra 2d8. Absolutely go for it.
Well, and so I'll do a first level slot. So it's 2d8, and
Yep.
I'm hoping she's undead.
She is undead.
Oh, that's actually 3d8 extra damage instead.
Wow.
So on top of that,
Oh!
She's gonna take a
13.
13 radiant damage on top of that.
That is meaty. So yeah, just this burst of divine energy radiates from your sword and it cuts through her, and you see like vampires, you know, when you give them a good kind of beating, they don't go down that easily, but when you hit them with radiant damage, it hurts, and you see her kind of visibly panic a little bit as you see the cut open across her chest, and just this kind of sizzle happens to her skin. She looks kind of worried.
Yeah, and that's just the first attack. I'll be like, oh, you didn't like that? Let's do another.
So, what is your maximum amount of damage with your hit, your radiant damage, and give me your...
So, okay. So, it would be... 12...
Fuck yeah.
So, 15 just from the greatsword.
Okay, so...
So, 15 from greatsword. I'm gonna write that down.
Yep. I'm writing it down as well.
And then I would pump another. I'll do another level 1 smite on top of that. So I'll do another first level spell slot. So that would be 3. So that's a 24.
Oh my god.
That's 24 radiant damage.
Yeah. So I need
that's just the max damage from the first set of dice.
Ooh, damn. And then give me a roll.
Okay. So I'll do another 3d8, just the normal non-max damage.
Oh yes!
18 radiant damage.
So, yep.
And then this will just be an extra 2d6 for the greatsword.
She gets atomized, I would say.
And then great weapon master, I'll reroll the 2. So it'll be 3 plus 3, so 6. 6 extra from the greatsword.
So 7.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my maths is so bad.
Holy
Right, so
moly!
7.
That's 21 from the great sword,
Yep.
and then 24 plus 18 from the radiant.
Oh my god. Okay, so you basically like bang, 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 and just keep on hitting this vampire, and you see just like bits of dust and blood, and just like our skin just starts falling off her. And how do you want to do this one?
Yeah. I'll be like I said, Dr. Van Helsing says hello, you bitch, and I'm just gonna just pulse with that radiant energy and just cleave through her, and then after that, the last thing I'll do, which I can do still, I'm gonna do my channel divinity. I get once per day.
Okay.
When you deal damage with the divine smite, I can use my channel divinity as a bonus action, which I haven't used yet.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just gonna give those to me, 2d8 plus 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
So-
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Okay, so I get 10 temporary hit points right now, and that's the end of my
Brilliant.
turn.
Excellent. So you keep a wee track of them for me. And you see Isabel just like essentially burst into divine flames, and Colette, the younger one, turns around. She's like, "No, sister!" And she is like just in bits as her sister just like burns in pure radiant energy. Amazing. So now we are on to Natasha's gonna make an appearance.
Uh-oh.
So Natasha comes out of the darkness, and it's just as she hears Colette like scream, and she just sees basically like the ash and bone of her sister crumple to the floor, and she is pissed. She is gonna.
Oh yeah, she's gonna hit me.
Oh, she's mad. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Ooh, okay. Is this okay. If it's a charm effect, I'll get advantage.
It is not
I don't
a
know.
charm.
Okay. So just a normal wisdom save. Uh-oh, 5.
Zen, describe to me your worst fear.
Shit.
My worst fear right now would be honestly right now it'd be like the dark elves from my past like just reappearing and like tearing apart Puck. Mr. Kettle.
You see a vision and a flash of exactly that happening, and you are incapacitated and frozen in place. She has used a Phantasmal Killer on you, which is a level 4 spell. She is pissed. She brung out the big guns straight away. And with her bonus action, she's going to take a chomp out of you. She's going to bite you.
Okay.
So it is a plus, what's a hit? Where's bite? Plus 9, that's definitely gonna hit. Does a 20 whatever hit you?
Roll that damage, DM.
Yep,
Roll that
so
damage.
actually you're incapacitated, so I'm gonna see if I can crit because it's advantage.
Oh yeah, do
She
it.
does not crit, lucky for you. So let me see. So that is, oh god, there's loads of different things. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24 points of necrotic damage.
Whoa!
As she takes a fucking chomp out of you.
You said 24?
24.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, luckily I had the temporary hit points, but yeah, I'm that's ouchies.
Excellent.
Very ouchies.
So,
Yeah.
at the beginning of your turns, you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me then, and this is concentration from her as well.
Okay, and then I'll try and I gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
For what?
Okay, I maintain darkness.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Cool.
Wait, what'd you say at the beginning of my turn? I'm sorry.
Wisdom at the beginning of your turns to
Okay.
break out of the what's it called? Phantasm Killer.
Okay.
Right, so Natasha's dead, so she doesn't go next. So it's generic vampire number 1 who is going to make a wisdom saving throw, and they rolled a 4. So this one, which is surrounded, uses its turn to turn into a vampire bat, and it is going to actually use its full movement to get out of there. So it is considered out of combat, I'd say. It flees to get away from you guys. Generic vampire number 2 is 17, so it stays, and it's probably gonna jump up on top of the table and try and take a swipe at you, Zen.
Yeah.
And a 10, does that hit you?
Does not, but am I still incapacitated? It's advantage.
Oh, okay, so yeah, a 10 or a... That one does hit. That's maybe not. 14? No.
That misses.
Misses. Okay, 14 misses. So it jumps up, tries to take a swipe at you, and actually, now question.
The doggo.
Isabella summoned the Hound of the Ill Omen. Does that disappear when she dies?
Do you know what she used to summon it? Was it a spell?
It is
an ability?
It's an ability, yeah. It says bonus action, summon a Hound of the Ill Omen.
I'll say it's up to you, DM. What do you think would happen?
I think it would disappear when she disappears, honestly. Like, that was my first. I just wanted to clarify.
I think so too.
I'd say it disappears. So the Hound just goes and goes back to whatever ethereal plane or demonic plane it came from. Cool. So generic vampire number 3. We're on to it. It rolled a 2, so it is going to turn into a vampire bat, and it can't get all the way out. It's probably going to get to about here. It's going to try and make an escape as well. We are back to the top of the round, and Sarata, we're on to you.
Yep, I'm going to hit my boyfriend.
Go for it.
Yes.
Yep. Give her that exclusive interview.
Today, I'm writing a book about vampire hunting.
Hit her with the one-liner. Hi, Red. 14.
So my first attack,
Doesn't hit, unfortunately, just one under.
I'm going to do second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will be using my action surge to do a third attack.
Excellent.
Oh, too
14.
bad.
Just one short again, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Are you a fighter?
Yep.
You can get so since you have extra attack, you get another attack as well. So you do get a
Superiority,
fourth.
yeah.
I've already done 2 attacks. Or can I have another attack?
Oh yeah,
from
every time
action?
you take the attack action, you do 2 hits. So with action surge, it would give you an extra 2 if you do the attack action.
Go for it. 16 hits, yep.
Nice.
There we go.
Woo! Excellente. So yeah, you take a couple of stabs
Well done.
at Colette, and she seems pretty pissed off at you specifically because you are pretending to be nice to her. You've hurt her feelings.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You should have not been a vampire. What can I say? You had the choice. You
do
accepted.
you want to move or anything like that?
No, I'm staying there. I'm going to finish the duel with her.
Okie dokie. So it would have been Isabella, but she's dead. So we're on to Colette now. Let me see, where's Colette's? Sorry, cat. The cat's sitting on all my papers. Okay, I need you to... yeah. Sarita, would you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. She does not grab you. So she was trying to grab a hold of you. and you just managed to like bang her out of the way. And that was actually her full action to try and get a grab of you. So
I had the nibble.
you're trying to nibble. So yeah, that is her turn. So Puck, we're on to you.
Puck is going to move over here, which is, I guess, 16 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah, almost 16 feet. And then he's looking at Zin,
Cat.
uses his bonus action to grab out of his back is holding a tube and a weird metal round-shaped device, and he smears the contents of the tube on this metal-shaped device, and then he says, "I'm sorry, Sin. I'm sorry," and he throws the thing on Sin, and then give you Sanctuary.
Ooh,
So
very nice.
that means, wait a second, I'm posting it.
Sanctuary.
So
You get
ward a
HP
creature-
back, don't you?
You ward a creature
No.
within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who target the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosion of a fireball. So, as long as you don't attack and you don't deal any damage, no one attacks
Yeah.
you. So you have
Okay.
plenty of time to get rid of this phantasmal killer thing.
Hopefully. Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Beautiful.
So that was my bonus action, and with my normal action, I'm getting out my gun and I'm shooting at this bitch again.
Colette, give me an attack roll.
Hey, shoot the lady.
Not Colette.
She was the most likable.
She was. You will.
Here you go.
Oh, misses. Unfortunately,
Miss.
just go a little bit wide. You're so like concentrating on helping your friend that you miss.
Yeah.
It just goes pew,
So-
past her head.
So a ball of condensed air flies over her.
Ooh.
Damn it! Missed
Why?
again. I have to recalibrate this shit.
Dig out your tools.
Yeah,
Perfect. Zin,
And-
are you wanting to move or anything?
yeah. I want to move
Mr. Kettle? Yeah.
over here, so to give her an advantage. When
So
she's
if
attacking
you're
her.
moving past Colette like that, I'd say she's going to get an opportunity of attack if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Perfect. So what is Mr. Kettle's AC?
He has an AC of 13, but he
Uh.
also has something called evasion.
Ooh, okay. So how does
Oh
evasion
no,
work?
that's just for if he must make the dexterity saving throw, so that's fine.
Okay, so she rolled a 17, so she is going to smack him. And it'll just be an unarmed strike, so...
Yeah.
Let's see.
He has 9 hit points.
Okay, so 7 plus 8, 9, 10, 11. How many did
dead.
you say? No!
Nine,
Was Mr.
he has
Kettle
9.
gone?
Yeah, so literally he's
Oh
his when she hits him,
no!
his form is like this Avenger movie film effect when Thanos snips. So his form is disintegrate, and only the crystal is rolling on the ground.
What about all
And
the
he's
letters
like-
inside him? What happened to them?
You bitch! No, the letters are in my bag. I put the letters in my
Oh, that's
bag.
right. Sorry, I forgot you put the letters in
No
your bag.
problem.
Woo!
Yeah.
That was close. Oh, poor
Mr.
Mr.
Kettle.
Kettle.
Kettle Gear Solid.
Bye, Mr. Kettle.
And don't
Yeah?
forget, buy wish spell.
Oh no! Oh my god, Mr. Kettle had wish! Oh no!
Yeah.
You should have just
Well,
said no! You should have just been like, no, you can't take an opportunity of attack, I'm sorry. Oh, for
No
fuck.
problem.
He had wish.
Poor Mr. Metal Gear Solids. Fuck. Okay. So Yeah, Zen, we're on to you. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Yes.
14. Hold on, let me check what the DC is. Oh, you're one under. It's 15.
Fuck.
So you are still.
I just go frozen.
You're
lose a turn.
frozen, but you have
Okay.
sanctuary over you, so
Yeah.
no one can attack you.
Yes, okay.
So yes. So we are on to God, who is it now? Natasha. We're on to Natasha. So Natasha is concentrating on your spell, so she can't really do much, but she is gonna just do a wee pew 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 at you, Puck, and she's gonna send out magic missile. So 3. Yeah.
Okay, I'm using my reaction
Okay.
and bring up a piece of glass. So out my bag, and I'm casting shield.
Ooh.
So
Your magic missile
just
going to
bounces
waste.
off it. Excellent. So yeah, you see, so she's got one hand like kind of held out in front of her, basically in front of Zin's face, with this kind of like black energy swirling round, and she just throws out her other hand towards you, and you see these kind of black purple phew phew phew, and you just like go, oh no, and bring out this big piece of glass, and you just go bung 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 bung, and like bounce off it. Excellent, well done.
Damn.
So she's
So quickly, Missy.
so she's very pissed. Right, so generic vampire, this one here. Generic vampire number 1 is gonna make a wisdom saving throw, see if they stay. They do, they rolled a 19. Don't think they would know what sanctuary is. They're not really like, tuned in, so they're just gonna try and attack you. And
So he must make a wisdom saving throw.
Who?
If he fails,
Yeah.
he downs attacks. But
the vampire.
yeah,
Okay.
if he wants to attack Sin, he must make the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so they'll make a wisdom saving throw.
Hmm?
That is a 7 plus 1, so an 8. So
You can't
yeah,
attack.
this DC is 14, so you can't attack.
nice. So you see this vampire like stand up on top of the table, just go to take a swipe at Zin, and just this blast of light just kind of pushes them back, and they can't get to them.
No.
Nice. So generic vampire number 2 is going to use their full movement to get out the window. So they are gone. So they are off ski. Excuse me. And then we're back to the top of the round. So Sarita, we're on to you.
Well, I'm going to try to finish my poor little Colette here. I have to. No, I'm sorry, Colette, but that's how it is.
Oh, 11 misses. But you can go again. 16 hits.
Yeah, that's how I do. I faint and then I slash.
Give me damage.
Nice.
Let's see, so... Okay. She is still up. She looks okay. She's a bit kind of slashed here and there, but she doesn't look too bad. And she's kind of pissed looking. Do you want to do anything else?
No. I'm going to stay there until I'm done fighting with her.
Okay, so we are on to... It's Colette. So... Colette. She's still okay. So I think she's probably not gonna try and move away or anything like that. She's probably still gonna try and... Yeah, she's gonna try and grab you again. So strength saving throw for you?
Yeah, strength. Huh?
Yeah. My god, she just can't get you. You're too strong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So she's
Fighter.
just-
Let's go, fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So-
trained myself.
After that display of like not being able to grab you again, she kind of like, stomps her foot like a petulant child. And she is going to use her bonus action. You'll proc opportunity of attack with this. She is going to basically unladylike squat down on all fours and jump on top of the roof. And she is now upside down on the roof looking down at you, but you'll get an opportunity of attack when she does this.
Oh, that's awful.
So can
I
I do
hate
that?
that visual.
She's like upside down. An attack roll. See if you hit her.
Oh my god.
23. Yeah, you definitely hit her. So give me slashing damage.
Yeah, let's see.
10. Wow. Okay, she's looking a bit more hurt now, but she is up on top of the roof. Cool. So, Puck, we are on to you.
Go down, cohorts. Come and fight me.
I'm using my normal action to shoot at her.
Mm-hmm. To Natasha, yeah.
Yeah, so let's see if this is working. I have tears in my eyes, like sawing my beloved Mr. Kettle shattered to pieces. Make Puck so angry.
10.
But he misses.
Misses, yeah, unfortunately it does. You're too distraught by your friend being obliterated along with Wish.
Yeah, Puck didn't believe him when he said that he
Yeah.
had now. So he was like, yeah, you have the screw loose. We'll talk about it later.
I need to fix you.
So, yeah, so he didn't know that. If he would know that, he would like, what? Okay. So, next one, please.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to move or anything?
Nah, yeah, I'm moving over here.
Okay.
Take it.
Zen, wisdom saving throw for you, please.
Come on, man.
Come on. Ah, no.
I'm still stunned.
You're still stunned. Shit.
End turn.
End turn. And she's not been hit, so I can't even do like a saving throw for her. Right. Generic vampire number 1 has tried to hit you a couple of times, is pissed that they can't get you. Bish bash bosh, turns into a bat, and probably gets to about there to get away from you. Okay, Natasha. She's still concentrating on the spell, so I can't use another concentration spell, but... that's probably concentration. Just try to see what she would do that isn't another concentration spell. That's concentration. That's concentration.
All of the good spells are concentration.
Yeah, they are. Like I'm
That's
just
for the
reading
balance.
that. I'm just concentration. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Okay. She is gonna whip out her hand and aim at you, Puck. And you see her whole hand turn to like a frosty kind of like colour, and then she just lets her hand loose, and she fires rays of frost at you.
Okay.
So 60 feet, you're within spell attack, so I need to see if I can hit you. Yep, that's an 18. And she's gonna pew pew, she's gonna fire off 2, so she's gonna upcast it. So it's gonna be 2d8 of damage. So 6, 7, 8 points of frost damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oof. How much damage did I get? Sorry.
What did I say? 8. Yeah, I think I said 8.
In total? 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
8.
Down to 30. And like that,
So
okay.
that's her action. All her bonus actions are kind of... Nah, she can't really do anything of that. So she is going to end her turn there. Cool. We are on to generic vampire that's still left, and she's the vamp just out the window and away.
Okay.
Fly away, little vampire. Cool.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, you're fine.
Whatever.
So we're back to the top of the round, and Sarita, we're on to you.
Alright, I am going to rush to Natasha if I have enough room.
Oh yeah, you
can
get plenty,
run.
yeah.
Alright, so I'm going here and I'm going to attack her. So she should be in trouble, hopefully.
15 hits, yep.
There
Muy
we go.
bien.
And then a second attack, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So Natasha, I think this is the first time she's been hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
it is.
So I need to make 2. Is it Constitution saving throws to maintain the spell?
Yep, Constitution save, and then she has to be a 10 each time.
Okay, so she is proficient in Constitution saving throws. So let's see. So she passes the first one. Oh, she passes them both. Oh, she rolled a 16 and then a nat 20. Holy moly.
Well,
So-
I'd rather than that 20 go there instead of damage.
Yeah, true. So she maintains her concentration of the spell. Are you wanting to do anything else?
No, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. So Colette is running up on the roof like a mad woman. Like she's running laps around you. She's gonna get to there, and you can hear her like kind of like giggling away to herself. And
Gross. Like,
what? Is it pure creeping you out?
it is. Like,
She's probably just gonna. Does she have enough for that? Oh, she does. She's got plenty of thingy. She is gonna cast on you, Sarita. You see this kind of like hand of this kind of green, smoky, skeletal kind of come down to try and touch you. So it's a spell attack, and I think that misses maybe. Let's see. Or just touches you. It rolled a 15, and it is 1d8 necrotic damage. So 4 points necrotic damage. And on your next turn, if you're attacking undead, which you are, you have disadvantage on the attack.
oh, very neat.
So it is called Chill Touch. She just like kind of this wee icy skeletal hand just kind of strokes the back of you, and you feel this like run up your spine, and she's just giggling away to herself while she's running about on the roof. Puck, we're on to you.
Little piss.
I have to check something very quickly.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thunder damage. How high is the ceiling? How high is she away from us? She.
What's your range?
Sorry, I don't get it. How much?
What's your range?
You were cut off.
What's
So,
your range?
Normally I'm thinking about doing Thunder Wave, which has a range of self in a 5 feet cube, so it wouldn't hit her because she's, I think, more way up.
Oh yeah.
But it has an effect that says, and the spell emits a thunderous boom, audible out to 300 feet. So when I remember correctly, you told us that on the ceiling is some kind of glass or crystal chandelier.
Yeah.
So I would hope that when I cast the spell, that this booming noise would explode the chandelier
Ooh!
and get her from the ceiling.
I like it. Yeah, I'll definitely let you try to do that.
Okay, so I would move before I do that over here. So maybe I could hit her with the damage, with the 2d8 damage.
Okay.
So that was one thing. So Puck gets out another ball of metal, but this one is, like fizzling, and there's some kind of small electricity is going on this thing. And then she just throw it up, and then I cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
So let's see if this is working. Thunder Wave on me, so she would be hit.
She would be hit. Okay.
So I'm casting it at level 1 because I have no level 2 spell slot left.
Let's see.
So she would get 6 damage when she fails. What is? I think it was a dexterity save.
Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
With DC 14.
Ooh, I think she fails.
Okay,
she does. She fails. So
she gets 6 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
Ooh, damn. So probably into it there. And I need to make a Constitution saving throw for our spell. I rolled a 4. You are no longer killer phantasm.
Nice.
And just pushed back into the smoke. Now,
Let's go!
for the effects of Thunder Wave, it shatters every single glass window, every door, the chandelier. So I'm just gonna use a couple of D4 and see how much piercing damage. Oh wait, she'll maybe make a dexterity saving throw, see if she can get out of the way. Let's see, 11 plus 12, 13, 14. What's your dex? Or your save for this?
14.
14, so she does. So she'll take half damage from the piercing. So 4, 8, 9, 10. So 5 piercing damage to Colette. And then I'll see if I'll make a dexterity saving throw for her to see if she can stay on the roof. She rolls a 3, so she falls to the floor, probably right beside you lot.
Nice. Perfect.
Are you wanting to do anything else, Puck?
Yeah, I'm already moved. No, I think I'm staying there where I am.
You're gonna stay there. Okie dokies.
Thanks a lot, DM.
No, I mean, figure out how it works, I suppose. Vin, we're on to you. You're now out of this horrible state that you're in. You were having like flashbacks of horrible events happening in your life for what seemed like an eternity.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to kind of snap awake and be like, "Thank you, Puck." And I'm gonna take out my great sword, and with a bonus action, I will cast branding smite. So you see my constellation tattoos kind of like pulse again, and you see my great sword just start glowing. And it's concentration, so the darkness goes away.
Okay,
and I'm just gonna walk towards the one who's attacking me.
Natasha.
Yeah. And I'll be like, "We have some unfinished business."
Yes.
Yep.
22 to hit. So 9 slashing from the greatsword, and then with the branding smite, it will deal an extra 2d6 radiant damage.
Excellent, go for it. Nice.
So 5, 9 slashing plus 5 radiant damage.
Okay.
That ends the concentration on the branding smite, and then I'm going to just do another greatsword attack.
Go for it. That one misses.
Okay, that's
just
fine.
goes a little bit wide. So yeah, you come out of this like it's so anime the way it looks. Like you step through the darkness as it disappears, and you go cling, and this divine energy just shines up your sword, and you smack her. Woo!
Yes, and she sheds light, a little bit of dim light in fight. She's kind of glowy a little bit.
Ooh. Okay, so all the other generic vampires are gone, so it is on to Natasha, who is gonna... She's pretty pissed at you now. Okay, so you see her, like, laugh, this horrible, hideous laugh, and she's like, oh, is that all you've got? And she is gonna make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Me?
Yeah, no, just Finn, please.
Uh-oh,
you're
17?
fine, yeah. So she goes to grab you to take a big chomp out you and misses.
Frick me. Yeah.
Is there any bonus actions she can do? Or... Yeah. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to bust out the legendary actions.
Uh-oh.
So, she is pissed. Like, she is mad that she has missed you and she's tried to kill you. She's seen the radiant energy that you've been doing. And she goes, this isn't over. And she disappears.
Oh. Well, actually, the because I still have concentration, the branding smite, creature cannot become invisible until the spell ends.
She is not invisible. She has.
What'd she do?
Teleported.
No.
She is out of there.
Oh no, the bride escaped. It's not going to happen.
You just see Colette be like, Natasha. She's just like, what the fuck? So, Sarita, we're on to you.
Yeah, and you're all alone now.
And let's see.
Where did she go?
I am going to
That's weird.
end your suffering.
Ooh, 15 hits, yep.
There we go. I should have done the disadvantage things because I know I have that. So hopefully it worked.
Disadvantage?
I have a disadvantage.
How?
Because of the...
Oh, the chill touch. The chill touch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. So 15 still hits. So yeah. So let me see. I'm counting. Okay. Yep. And are you attacking again?
Yes, of yours.
Go for it. 13 misses, unfortunately. So the second one just goes a little bit wide as she kind of like dodges out of the way. She is looking pretty bloodied by this point though. Like she is looking pretty hurt. Right, we are on to Colette. Who in just her utter panic because she's seen you three slay every single vampire that's round her. Her sister has now abandoned her. She is gonna, in a panic, shapeshift into a bat and try and fly out the window. I'd say, yeah, Sarita, you'll probably be the only one that'll get an opportunity of attack on her if you want to try and smack her.
Oh yes, of course. Oh yes, I'm not going to let her go.
I know you see pizza, but go away. 24 hits, yeah. Give me damage. Ooh, I think that might be... Hold on.
Can I smack her on the ground?
How would you like to do this?
Oh yeah, I smack her on the ground and I finish her with my shoes.
Yeah, she, in a panic, turns into a bat and tries to flutter off into the night, and you just like smack her out of the air and you see this wee bat on the floor and you just squish it. on your boot essentially.
Nice.
And congratulations, combat
Wow.
is now over.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
This was a beautiful finish with the sporkle at the last target. That splashed my boot.
You've got like this kind of like gooey stuff stuck to your shoe.
Like a cockroach vampire eye. Right,
Yeah.
guys? Yeah.
So you see, there is just blood and gore absolutely everywhere. Natasha has escaped off into the night, and you gather up the remains of Mr. Kettle, and you go outside, and this place has been abandoned. It seems to have got out like word that the Van Helsing organization has made an attack on the mansion, so all the other vampire spawn have scurried off into the night. You then get your carriage. He's still waiting for you. He's still outside, like round the back, the young lad, and you gather yourselves up and you head back to the Van Helsing hideout. You tell Van Helsing everything that you've learned, and if you want, you can like
I give him the letters.
the letters, yeah. So
Ooh.
he's like,
Yeah, what's the letter say?
he's like, good job. I heard you caused quite a ruckus.
We did our best.
Yeah, we had a ball, that's for sure.
But I'm dumps. So he,
Unfortunately, we do not have.
Kettle.
oh
Sorry.
damn.
Unfortunately, we do not have the address, the other mansion places of the master of the place, and one of his bride managed to escape.
Well, you took care of a good number of them, so I'm pretty happy with that. Shame about the other one, but I'm sure we can maybe track her down. Let me have a look through these letters. So he opens up the letters, and some of them are like, invitations, some of them are just kind of like love letters and stuff like that. However, there is one that catches your eye, and it is a ship that has been commissioned, and it is for transport of large cargo and persons. A lot of it seems to be wrote in a kind of like code-like, kind of less script. However, down the bottom, there is a signature, and the signature is from just a couple of letters. Let's see, where's the thing? VDT, just signed at the bottom of it with a wax seal, and the picture of a bat on it. And he says, well, that's kind of interesting. A ship charter and a commission of a large ship for transporting things and people.
Do you know where the ship is commissioned to head?
By the looks of it, someplace called London.
Oh.
And we will end the session there.
Nice.
Yay!